Drone is coughing. It was coughing, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it said drone or cough.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the trailer home. I don't even know how many we got in here right now. What do we got? What does this thing say? It says that we have peak concurrent watchers is 7. So I'm supposing that we have 7
3, 6,
in here.
Well, there's only 6 in the chat.
There's only
Oh, well, yeah.
All right, so
People can text multiple times.
let's see what we got here. Oh, it says we got 10 watching. How about that? That is friggin' awesome that we have 10. All right. Anyway, oh God, now it says bad stream. Let me see what we got here. It's showing green here. I don't know why YouTube's saying bad. So we'll see how this works. I hate the way that this works. This stream works. Well, anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to Trailer Home. Just get everything out of the way real quick. Like and subscribe if you haven't, or don't if you don't like it. There's links down below if you want to help support the channel. Patreon, buy me a coffee, PayPal me. They're all down there. My email is down there, and my mailing address if you want to send us something, because we do have mail thing Thursday. Don't have any mail yet for this Thursday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days. 3 days to get me stuff if you want it shot out on this. John Mark stuck in traffic. Nappin says the stream is fine. Ricky says only a few for me too. In the parking garage getting ready to head to my show. Break a leg, Ricky. We know how that works. Colin. Been missing out on my live streams. Well, when I'm going on the weekend. Oh, look. My other daughter says hey to her sister. Let me introduce her right now. Everybody, this is my youngest daughter, Destiny. She's going to join me on the stream because she said she wants to try to learn something about 3D printing. So, may not be today. Maybe like a year from now, I'll let her host one. YouTube is always wrong. Okay, cool. Dragon Monk, Canadian Maker Project, Ken, Robbie Mack. What up, Buttercup? I see you up there. Who else we got? That looks like about it. Mike Whaley. Sorry, didn't get you up there. Daniel Sloan. It's about time, Dan. This is my someday son-in-law, Daniel Sloan. Someday. Maybe not. All right. So today what we're talking about is this little thing over here. This Maker or Monoprice Mini Delta. Okay. This little thing, I took it to Maker Faire, did the unboxing on Friday, and we went to. All right, cool, Rover. In a year, she'll build a printer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I saw that Creality released their source code. I'm not going into the GPL thing here. I think it was great that Naomi Wu could do the translation and say, hey, look, this is important. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hear you, Techno Geek. I get it, buddy. Come back and see us, you know, if you want to, hit that like button. I'm not watching the likes. Rover normally does it and tells everybody to hit it, and that's great, and I appreciate that. I did want to say I hit 265 subs today, which to me is awesome that there's even 265 people that want to watch me, and my daughter's over here shaking her head like, that's amazing.
Well,
why would anybody?
I thought it was really cool.
It is really cool.
I know.
But I enjoy it. But let me say this. We'll do a real quick. Everybody asked me about the Jacksonville Makers Fair. There was that one video that I put out. I actually had a dislike on it. I don't know why, but I did have a dislike on it. It was kind of a crappy video. I get it. But I was trying to set up part 1 of that video. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Appreciate it. I was trying to set up the rest of the day. I had planned on going and shooting some more footage and getting stuff done. I didn't get to leave the table. Did not get to leave the table Saturday. Now Destiny and them, they got to walk around and see everything, but yeah, I didn't get to. So I got 0 footage. So there was no reason to have a part 1 when there was no part 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. Now I did spell the Happy Extruder, Ron, because we were at the same table. I sit there and I took the questions while he went and got some footage and I think he's posted it on Twitter. I will be talking to him to see if I can use some of that in one of my live streams so I can show you, you know, some of the stuff that went on. But I'm not sure. 3D printed belts next. Okay. But today, but that's my update on Jacksonville Maker Faire. It was awesome. Okay. We went to the Gainesville Maker Faire, and I didn't really have a table. I sat on Sean from Askewed View. I set my printer on his table, not the printed one, the big one back in the back. And I stood there and printed all day and I answered a few questions or whatever. Jacksonville Maker Faire was at the History and Science Museum. And they were open during the day. And apparently it is a destination in Jacksonville because it was packed all day long. And the questions that we got like at Murph were all 3D printing related, but it was by people that were normally knowledgeable in 3D printing. Saturday was a lot of people that had heard about it. Some kids had seen it in their school, but nobody knew a lot about 3D printing. So it was great. It actually was really good to get to down and dirty. And my setup, I had an extra extruder. I had an extra hot end. I had a stepper motor. I had a couple of controller boards, an LCD, some filament laid out, and people were amazed at how that stuff works. Okay, Ben, we'll be here, buddy. Probably. I don't know how long we're going to be on. I'm going to try to get this thing printing better and see if we can do that. But basically, I did the unboxing and I changed nothing on the settings, and I tried. Friday night when we got to the hotel, I downloaded a chess piece, a rook. And that's what I was going to print out and give all day, was just let this print rooks all day. Well, yeah, the first one didn't go so well. So basically I printed Happy Kitty all day long, and gave those out. I gave out other things too. I gave out roses that were printed on the Mark III, and I gave out, I don't know, I was printing Shia LaBeouf and what's his name, Baymax off of Big Hero 6. Printed him all day. But the problem with that is it was the one off of the A-net, and the infill's like at 35 or 40%. So Baymax this tall took 4 hours to print. So anyway, Ken, I hope that works out for you, buddy. You're going to have to let me know, because I'll go get a powder coater and I'll do it myself too. Your secret cupboard room. But anyway, now I will say that all day this thing printed those happy cats. Hey, Chris Riley, how are you, buddy? This is my daughter Destiny. Chris Riley's Chris's basement gave me a shirt, sent me a shirt. You don't know if you've seen it or not. Had the cool maker coins, about this like this big around. No, I'm just kidding. It's like this big around.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, so. That was my update on Jacksonville Maker Faire, and this thing printed like a champ all day long. I had absolutely zero problems with it except one where I broke the filament off and I had to unload the filament and reload it. But it printed those Happy Kitties all day, and they took about 1 hour and 16 minutes a piece, so I gave, I think, 6 of them away. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know if Nappin subscribed to me. I actually hope there's somebody on here that's not subscribed, and they will. I added the Streamlabs update when somebody subscribes today. I tried to add my Patreon update, but for some reason it wouldn't let me link my Streamlabs and Patreon together, so I can't do that right now. But if you subscribe and you're not already subscribed, it should pop up and you become a Kuntry zombie. Woohoo! Alright, so before we get too far into this, let me finish. I get sidetracked, y'all know I do. But this printed great all day. Had zero problems with it. It is a loud little sucker. A loud little printer. Okay? Hey Derek. This, but it prints. I mean, if you choose their default model and you hit print, it will print. Okay, so... And I do want to say that I appreciate Chris Riley for making me a benchy on his live stream yesterday. when I receive it, it's going to go on, I don't know, some shelf somewhere. You see, I have 0 space left here. But I may actually make sure to have it front and center up here when I'm doing my live stream. I'm proud of that. My melted ice cream. Oh, yeah, it was napping, I guess, is the way you say that. It was Joel's video. Tom actually was so busy, he never got around. He actually had said he wanted to come do a piece on it, but man, there was so much there for him to see, and people were pulling him left and right, and he doesn't get to the U.S. very often, so, it was hard. Yeah, Milkshake Benchy, that was it, Ken. Milkshake Benchy. So, let's get back to this printer. So, today we're going to open up Cura, and we're going to try to make this print something else better.
Wait, did you name it?
What?
Did you name it Cura?
Cura is the slicer.
Oh.
It's a software that you use.
You named the printer.
No.
You should. You should name your printers.
You name my printer. Name it right now.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Looks like a Stephanie.
Okay. From now on, this printer is named Stephanie. Why would I want to 3D scan and print my kids? I got one left in the house and can't wait until she gets out. I don't want 3D life-size prints of my kids.
Why not? You can have
Maybe
this,
my grandkids.
have this forever.
No.
Just here running
No,
around.
we're good. Can y'all hear her? Hold on. Ready?
It didn't reach that much. I'm not a loud talker.
Can y'all hear her? Because I can't, and I'm sitting right here.
I read it as colon too.
Best multicolor benchy you've ever seen. Well, I will say this. It's the best 3-color benchy I've ever seen printed on a G-Tech, whatever you want to call them, Rostock. Chris Riley, go eat or something, man. You'll be back in a few. It'll be like an hour. You'll be back. Little Bertha Delta printer. Nope, she called it Stephanie, so that's what I got to do. Yeah, I know, Mad Mike. A little low on the volume. Actually, Rover, her microphone over here, this ice cream, whatever, what is it called?
Snowball.
This lollipop, snowball thing, it's wide open. I've got it 100% across the board, everywhere. If you pick it up, you can actually hear.
Put it close to me.
That might have blew you out a little bit. Alright, so let's get started with this thing. I did find that if you go to, because I did, hold on, let me see what I'm doing here. Did I close my page? No, I didn't.
Wait.
G-Tech Craptastic is what it's called. I believe that, Mad Mike. That's pretty good.
What?
Alright.
I'm confused.
It was one that I watched yesterday while y'all were in the mall.
Oh.
Okay. So if I go to, I got to check, make sure. I think I did this right. Oh, yes. Alright. Yes, she is soft-spoken. That's correct. You thought T800 was the mic? Ha! Okay. So you should be able to see my screen. I need to check a thumbs up if you can see my screen, because I am on the wiki. Your ears. Are they bleeding, Colin? But yeah, I'm on the wiki for the Monoprice Mini Delta, and if you can see it, then I need to know. Because I'm trying my shortcut keys, and yeah, I suck at those too.
Yeah, maybe bring it up to here so we can
Hear her more.
hear her.
Yeah, he corrected. There. Now, it's right in front of her face. She's not really saying much, but... Alright, Ricky. Break a leg, buddy. Knock him dead.
To the club? Oh.
He's a singer.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
Nashville.
Oh, that's cool.
Me and Mama stopped and had breakfast with him on the way to Indiana.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Seeing Monoprice screen. Yay! Alright, cool. Alright, so... on the left-hand side, you can scroll down, and the slicer stuff, Cura, blah, 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 blah. But if you go to the Cura page, it'll let you download the 64-bit versions of Cura for your OS, whatever OS you want. I've already done that. You click here, you download it, you save it, and you install it. Just like everybody else does, you know how to install software. If you don't, there are plenty of videos out there on downloading and installing software. I'm not going to go through those steps. The next step is to download the Cura _3_2, the profile that goes along with the version of Cura that you download. They only have 2. Right down here at the bottom, they give you installation instructions and how to get it set up. Those are already there. You see the upper left hand, what? Yeah, you should be able to see the whole thing. Okay. I got you. Resolution mismatch. I don't understand. Hold on, let me look and see. Let me see what you have here. Might slow my stream down, so give me just a second. Oh yeah, I see that now. And you should be able to see the whole thing. Okay, you can't see it all. Oh wow. I got you. Okay. Alright, so now I know exactly what you can see. Let's do this. Put this over here and drop it down like so. That should be better. Is that better? Let me know. And then I'll continue.
What are you talking about right now? I have no clue what you're talking about.
See where he's got...
No. I know that. I meant that.
What Cura is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to leave it here. You should be able to see what I see because I resized the Google Chrome. I don't know if I'm 720 wide or whatever. Okay. As long as the stream seems fine, I'm not going to do anything here. Let me explain this to her real quick what Cura is. When you download a model, right? It's a 3D model, right? This needs to know how to print it. Well, it prints it layer by layer by layer. Cura is a slicing software.
Did you draw the ear?
Yeah, I did. But Cura is a slicing software that slices it into layers that this knows how to print. And it writes a code out that this follows.
Yeah.
All right. There's a spider on the screen.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. Okay. So, down here on the left, you can click on Cura. They have Matter Control, Simplify 3D, and Slick 3R profile. I'm only going to work on Cura today unless somebody else wants to see one of the others. The only one that I have looked at and was going to talk about was Cura. Simplify 3D is a $150 program. I don't have that. I don't own it. Slick 3R is free. I do own it, but I own the Mark III version that I downloaded from Prusa, and I don't want to jack around with that. So I would prefer, if y'all don't care, to stick with the Cura one. But anyway, so you download the profile for 3.2.1, which is what I downloaded and installed. And in that, let's go over here. Move this over here so y'all can't see it. Go to download and the Cura. Over here, you will get this folder when you take it out. Keep it simple, I know, right? Oh, Ken, it was on your screen. Okay, cool.
What? No, that's not cool.
I tell you what, show them if you want to see Simplify 3D, that's fine. You can buy me a license and I will run right through it for you, bud. Not a problem. But it gives you the definitions for the printer. It gives you the meshes. I don't know what that is. I guess that's something for theirs. And then the Monoprice Mini Delta quality setting. You have to take that over into the users folder. So if you go over to users, me, Go to the app data folder. Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. There it is. Go to app data, roaming, Cura. You drag all of those folders into here. Definitions, meshes, and quality. They will merge with what's here, and you are good to go. Okay? So now we are going to open up Cura, and I'll resize it as well so it fits on the screen. So let's drop this down. Now I've already got the printer added, but I will show you how to add it. When you load their profiles or their settings or whatever, you can go to settings, go to printer, add a printer, and then under other, for this printer, you would go down and select the Monoprice Delta Mini. It is not there when you first install Cura. The Select Mini and the Select Mini version 2 are both there. Only the Delta Mini is added for this list. Alright, so now, this is on their stock standard what is this, 0.15 I think. So if I go to settings and custom, oh, it's got a 0.2 layer height. Hold on, let's choose the setting here. Profile, find 0.1. Alright, so if I hit that, and I discard everything else. Okay, so now we are on the Find 0.1 profile. This is their stock profile. Yeah, I know. You can see where it says Kuntry 3D? When something like that, or if you see something that I might want to see, then tell me. Okay?
What?
That I might want to read, or somebody's saying something to me, then let me know.
Okay.
Okay? Because I'm paying attention to this, not that. You're doing that.
Oh.
You're doing the chat.
Okay. I was trying to see the time.
It's 6:52.
I can't read that. That's way too tight.
So we've been going for 22 minutes. Bored yet?
Yeah.
Not me. Anyway, so basically this is their base settings for a 0.1 print. And I want to see what they got, because on the... Here, let me pop back over here. Let me try this. I want to see. Hey, it worked. I was using my shortcut keys. I got to get used to using those. Build volume of that is 110. It's a circle, so 110 by 120. There you go, Ken. Good job. Appreciate you.
Wait, what does that mean? I want to learn what all this means.
I came back up. Well, the build diameter on this plate is 110 millimeters, and it'll build something 120 tall. Oh. Where this one's 250 by 210 by 2 whatever. This one's 250 by 210 by 500. So, it's a really tiny one.
Tiny.
No, napping. It's 7 o'clock in the evening here. So, no, she's not tired. She's just a teenager. It's just the way they work. But anyway, the cat that this comes with is about yay tall, and I started one on my stream the other night, and you can see it. Hey, Ron Floyd, how are you doing, buddy? Anyway, the raft on it was really thick to get it started, and then it printed very well, very fast. It was a very good print. So what I think, after my try in the hotel, which didn't have a raft, I did try a brim, and it started printing. It just didn't print very well. I hear you, Techno Geek. But so my thoughts are, and I'm not going to guarantee this because I'm only going to try and see if this works, is to make a thick brim like it had before in Cura, and then put your print on top of that. It makes sense. Theirs looked really good. I was very, very surprised at how well it printed that cat. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop back into Cura. Going to go to all. Oh no, that's not it. Cancel. Hold on. That probably did it right there. I don't have a clue. I can't tell what's going on here. Nope, that didn't do it. That's the wrong camera. Why don't we do it the right one? There it is. Alright, I just got to remember what letter I used. Alright. No fair, she has it. Not only that, it's a Krispy Kreme donut.
I have a whole box of them.
Yeah, pick it up, show. We have enough to share. You want one, Mad Mike?
We don't. If there's like, I've eaten like a whole box.
Oh, let me see. All we got is chocolate, some chocolate left. These were from yesterday morning. I don't know, y'all can't see those. Hold on.
I was so confused. I was like, they can see us right now.
There you go. That's what's left of 2 dozen I bought yesterday morning. So, yeah. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, napping. No, what you should do is see if the G code on file has G92 command that lowers the bed height. Lowers the bed height. See, I don't know. I'm new to this as well. I'm glad some of y'all are here because we can look at it and see. But in order to do that, I need to take this little card out of this printer. What? Okay, well, I agree. Yes, I do like Pepsi Cola. That's exactly right, I do.
I thought it said peninsula.
Penicillin?
Peninsula.
Peninsula, okay. No, first said Pensacola. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is plug that in. Krispy Kreme, the killer donut for us type 2 people. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Alright, so on here, let's look at it and see. Edit. Let's open it up. It's got a G29 Z.0 or Z.3 and C. I don't have any idea where to look. Anybody know anything about Delta printers? Help me out, because I don't. G92E0. 0, the extruded link. The G92 is the extruder movement, I guess. I don't know. It hones the extruder. So you said a G92. That's not, I don't think that's right. Okay, on this one, I believe it's the G29, and the 0.8 and 0.3 right here are what makes the difference.
What's all that?
This is the code that the slicer turns that file into. Good job, Ken. Help me out then, buddy. Load it up. I will. I will, buddy. I can load it up to a drone and we can send it wherever. It's just probably going to have to be a long way drone, and I don't have one of those.
And I don't work that hard.
No, and Canadian Maker Project, not a fan of Delta. I really want a Delta. I want a big Delta, not this little bitty micro Delta. I want a big Delta because I want to print some more extrusions. And I don't want the wobble at the top when the extrusions get 500 millimeters in length. Yeah, when I looked, the slicing profile puts this in here, and when you go to their wiki page, it explains that it's supposed to be right after that G28 code. So put the G29, you should have, okay. It's in the start code, that's where it's at. But the Z at 0.3 needs to be changed, I think, to 0.4 or 5, I think, actually. So, you know, that's Hey, Nappin, that's a good idea because that's the point. That's what I want to do for Earth is to print the extrusions to build a hypercube evolution for Earth. That's my plan.
Who's that?
It's a printer. So that's my plan to do. So let's do this. All right. So I'm gonna let's slice a new one. We're not gonna do the one that I have there. So we're gonna say, hey, Lanark Reviews, how are you, buddy? Man, I tell y'all what, I was thinking of names today, and I am so bad. I looked at some of my old videos, and I'm like, I can't even remember their names. You can manually change it. Manually change it. How do you do that, Ron? Go ahead and tell me how that works. Because on mine, there's no adjustment at all on the arms. So first, let's put a model in here first. Let me go in here. And let's do one I haven't done. Let's do the Queen. Because I tried others. So we're going to do the Queen. Alright. And before I do anything, I'm going to change this to the 0.2 profile, the fast profile. And I want 3 top layers. I'm changing stuff I know I want. I want 3 top layers, 4 bottom layers. Hey Ken, that was the thing. Instead of being able to print on a raft, I would like to be able to print, share the day. I would like to be able to print directly on the bed without having to worry about a raft. One good thing I did see about the raft when trying to print the other is that this thing takes a minute to get filament started, and there's no ramp up, there's no pre-extrusion of filament. So the first couple of circles or whatever of a brim, they're empty. There's no filament. It's kind of slow when it comes to that. All right, so printing temperature, I know that this filament I have in here, I want it to 10. Don't really need the bed at 60 C, so let's make it at 45. And make it 55. Oh, go to settings in Cura. Okay. So go to settings, printer. Or manage printers maybe? Or the profile. If I go here, I go to machine settings. Oh, you can set it here. I see. I see. So you don't have to do it in each file. You can do it here. Yeah, I'm here, and there's a 20 or 30 second delay in chat, so I have to sit here and wait. I'm not trying to be silent. I'm waiting for the chat to pop up once you hear what I'm saying. Right now the Z is at 0.3, so if I wanted a little higher, so I would go to 0.4 or 0.5, correct? And I got to wait for you to answer, which is going to take 10 or 15, 20 seconds. Yes. It's ticking and not doing anything.
That's annoying.
It's actually, it's actually close to right. That says 707 and it's 704 or whatever.
Why is it ticking? There's no little hand.
No, there's not. But the big hand moves every time it ticks. Okay. Test 0.4 first. Okay. I'll do that then. Let's test 0.4. So let's put 0.4 on here. And we will save that. Alright, so we're good. And we hit close. So I don't have to touch that. So now let's go down here to build plate adhesion. We have a skirt. And then we can go in here and say skirt line count and skirt distance. That's two things that I change in some others. So I want a skirt line count, and I want to extrude some filament, so I'm going to leave it at 4, and I'm going to make the distance at 4 millimeters as well. That looks good to me. So we can actually save it to the removable drive. It's saving. It said it's saved. So I'm going to close this. And we're going to go over and we're actually going to rename it. Rename. Oh, here. Just double click. Let's go to the F drive. I have also found that it likes the .g. Yeah, I left the infill. The infill is set at 20%. I'm just going to leave that. That's fine. Yeah, I could set the layer height to 0.3, but I think I'm going to stick with the 0.2 for right now, because we are just waiting, trying to make it fast as possible. So I'm going to eject. And step up right there and give her the scissors. You can talk, baby. Nobody.
Where?
Over to the left. They're up there. Had to give my wife some scissors, guys. Sorry. Alright, so I've already saved it. Landfill, infill to save time. Yeah, I know. Alright, so we tried the 0.4. We're going to put the card in here. And I think Joe Mike, when he was doing his the other day, he said he was getting some sparks. All I'm seeing when I plug mine in is the flash of the light. And it does look like a spark, but I'm not seeing any electrical sparks. I am seeing a light. That is all. Alright, so let's do this. Let's add the overhead so that y'all can see this. Let's go right there, and we're going to hit the print button. And then I'm going to go down, and we've got the queen that I've got to find here. There we go. I'm going to hit the print. And it's setting, see? And I know for a fact that right here, build plate temperature is 55. No, it's not. I set it in Cura at 55. Okay, Ken, I appreciate you being here, buddy. I set it in Cura at 55, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but on the screen, right here, it is at 60, which is ridiculous. So I don't know why it doesn't take that setting, and we'll see. We'll see if it actually holds the nozzle print temperature, because I told it 210. And let's see what it says the temperature will be. Once it gets to 60 degrees, which I didn't want to have to wait on, hence me telling it 55. You know, and the thing is, you're talking about not wanting a brim. Shush, Wes. It's getting there. Yeah, it's defaulting to 60C. I get it, but I don't know why it... Sometimes you have to read... Ah, okay. Well, if that's the case, then none of those settings work, right? And Canadian Maker Project, you can say that? You're correct. PLA is not supposed to need a heated bed. I give my prints every opportunity to stick to the bed. Every opportunity. So, if I have one, I'm going to take it. Yeah, Rover, I know 0.2 will take longer than 0.3. I understand that. But anyway, I have to say that for this price point, yeah, and it set the temperature on the hot end to 215 degrees. And, you know, it's really funny because it can only heat one at a time, I guess. Here, let's go to the top shot so you can just watch it. How about? Alright, so it's doing its thing. Alright, now this should be at the 0.4. Okay, now I will say that this is better than any one that I had before. Any one that I had before. And it is starting off really well. It did the brim. And I know y'all are having a hard time seeing it. I think it's still a little too close. So I think a 0.5 would probably be better. Okay, Nappin, I appreciate that. But I will say that here, let's do this. Let's cancel this print. And I know we just started it. Let's cancel this print and let's go in and change those settings and get the new ones to, you know, adhere to what we want them to be. But yeah, when I look at this, whoo, it is stuck to the bed. That is for sure. All right, I'll have to get out my other little razor blade over here to clean that off. This has some type of build tack surface on it, and it does stick. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It sticks to it. But let's go back to the front here. Let's see. This is a little too squished. I mean, it is flattened out. That is the first layer of the actual piece, and I see a couple other issues. See some stringing going on there, so we need to look at the retraction too. So let me get in Cura over here. Let me minimize the screen. Let me get in Cura. All right, so now we go to Alt. Where do I want to go? I want to go to Alt S. Yeah, that's the one I want. Alt S. Okay. So we did that. We did that. Now we need to look at retraction. That would be on the quality, maybe. Let's see. Oh, Napping, you think a 0.45, you think? Go up by 0.05? Alright, so. That's fine. Under material? Yeah, there we go. Enable retraction. Retraction distance, retraction speed. Okay, so under material, right here, we have a retraction distance of 2.5. I'm actually going to change that to 3. This Bowden is you know, something I'm used to, and I know that 3 is a good starting point for the Bowden stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you all these things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not used to Cura. I'm used to the Slick 3R. I use that more often than this. So Rover's wanted to do a faster print, so let's go to 0.3. I don't know why it's showing me that, but let's go to the infill, and let's make this 10% infill, and that'll work. Wall thickness. Alright, what is the problem with this? I don't know. That looks good. Alright, so now, question. You said, or y'all said, lower the retraction speed 25 to 35 millimeters per second, MK10 gear slip easy on fast retract. Okay, let's see. Material. Let's do this. Let's make it 35. Oh, not 3,565. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we've got all that. Cooling. There is a cooling fan. Hey, Riller. What's up, red light? glad you could join us. Appreciate you coming. We're trying to figure out I'm trying to figure. We got a couple of experts in the chat that are helping me out with the Monoprice Mini Delta setup. And no, you don't have to be an expert on everything. There's somebody out there that knows more than you. All right, so now how do I do this? So let's do this. Let's say settings, profile, create profile from current settings. And we're going to call this Mini Delta COARSE.
Yeah, we have an echo.
No raft. I know. I'm just making stuff up here. What'd you say?
Oh, it means I have an echo.
Alright, so there we go. Is it okay?
Yeah, there is an echo.
Reller? It might just be you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if anybody else hears it. Y'all let Reller know.
Would there be like extra echoes?
That probably would. It'd be like a really big reverb chamber, wouldn't it? Okay, so now I saved this to. What's up, Ron? Uncle Ron? Alright, so I saved this to a profile. So now if I close Cura and come back in, you're saying that it should maintain that. So let's try it. Let's click that. Go down here, hit Cura, and load it up. I'm going to take out the micro SD card. Alright, so now my course thing is set here. Now I have to go and... Oh, not that. Cancel. Open, and let's do the Queen, and hit open. There it is. So now we're good there. So okay, that means that her mic, here, I'll tell you what, let's do this.
Well, I'm not talking at this moment.
How about I just cut mine off? Can you hear me now? Because I cut my mic off. I'll take it off since we're using the snowball up here. I'm going to need to get another thing here. And I don't know if you can see me. I'm another lavalier mic. So. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. Was going to boost the G29 to 0.45. So, settings, printer, manage printers, machine settings. Let's go right here. And we're going to move this to 0.45. And we're going to hit close and close. Alright, so now we're going to plug in the SD card.
Have you played with an octoprint? Dang, they are just chopped.
Yeah, Canadian maker. I played with Octoprint. Yeah, and see, Rover, I'm sorry, it's a little low. I don't know what to do about it. It's either we're getting an echo, or we're going to be a little low. I don't know.
You say we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Oh, better.
Alright, when my daughter decides she's going to leave. Alright, so I'm going to delete everything else off of here.
What?
I think that's all I got. Yeah. So I'm going to delete those two off. Now we're going to go into queue here. We're going to save it. And we're going to exit here because I don't want to eject yet. And we're going to go to here. We're going to rename this to Jot G. And we're going to say yes. Now we're going to eject.
Stay with the low.
Alright. It's ejected. So F. We should be back on the front screen now. Okay, John Mac. Alright, as long as you can hear fine, then I'm cool. Oh, sorry about that, Canadian Maker Project. Yeah, y'all have to let me know if it buffers because sometimes it could be on my end.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright, so I reloaded. Now we have a new queen. file with a 0.45 layer on the bottom, and we changed retraction and all this other stuff. So let's see how we do.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting on that, I will tell you. Alright, so here, let me go to the that should be the overhead shot. I can pull this up and see. Hey, it's working. I like the little shortcut stream thing. So I'm gonna hit go. And it's still at 60 on the heated bed. So what happened? Y'all guys said when it reloaded it would be correct. Yeah, because I have it 55 here and it's 60 still on here. Alright, Sean, you have a good night, buddy. Come back and watch later or something. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for stopping by, Sean. I appreciate it. So do y'all know why it's not maintaining my printing temperatures? Because I saved this. What start codes do I have? In the G code or up here? Let's go to the printer. Manage printers. Machine settings. I have nothing with temperature in there. Nothing at all. So napping, I don't know what else it could be. The M104 start code. Let me see. I do not have an M104 in my start code. I guess Canadian maker it could be. Alright, well it's decided it wants to start the print, so let's see how we go. You know, it's funny because I get this weird circle on my code that the cat didn't have. It goes all the way around the outside of the bed and then comes in and starts its thing. Alright, so let's see how we do on here.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's doing a brim. Wait. It thinks it's doing a brim. I got nothing. It doesn't even look like there's any filament coming out. There's a little, but it doesn't look like it's extruded. Ah, there it goes. Let's see how it turns out. Finally got some filament going, so. What?
Can they see the screen with the Cura thing?
What?
Can they see the screen with the Cura thing pulled up?
They can.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, no, they can. Oh, it's giving you problems. Yeah, whatever. This is my first 4 lines that takes the temps. Yep. My first 4 lines are not like that at all. How much is temperature fluctuating? Well, now that it's printing, guys, I will say that it says my print temperature is at 210 and my bed is at 55. So, apparently, y'all are correct. It's in the start code, but there's no start code on here that has the temperatures in it at all. So, it may be something that's for... I don't know how it would know. How would it know that it's PLA? You know, that type of thing. Yeah, the M104 command is in my NG code, of course, to turn the heater off. Yeah, red light, I do actually like it. And if I can get this to print, which this is, I mean, you can see the print. I mean, that to me is a fantastic start with no brim whatsoever, no raft. Whereas before, I had to have a raft, so that helped me out a lot. And these guys, y'all guys are great. I mean, because I don't know anything about a Delta. Now, I learned enough with the A-Net, A8, to... The white line is a function of your printer profile. I think I'm reading that right. So, okay, well, that's cool. I'll have to look and see. Let me see. Initial layer temp and build plate initial. Alright, so under the build plate, let me find my temperatures. Let me go to the settings for the material. Let me show those two. You are correct. That's where they're at. They're set in that printer profile by default. So that's pretty cool. Nappin, thanks for showing me that. I showed them on the screen, and if I go to Alt S, you can see right here. I hope y'all can see this. The build plate temperature initial layer is 60 degrees, and the initial printing temperature is 200. What I set was 210 and 55. So yes, you are correct. That is working exactly as it should then. So no complaints then. It's doing what it should. Well, I have to say the first layer went down fantastic. So we're going to let it run. It's crooked. It looks like the build plate's not level. Even though it does this little leveling thing. I don't know how you would level the build plate on here. Anybody got any ideas on that? Anybody got any ideas on how to level this build plate? Because it's basically on springs, and then it has 3 little clips around the corners, because it's a triangular shape with a round build area. The PLA I'm using on this, what's the name of that? I've got the box over it. It is, that's not new matter. What is the name of that? This is the AIO Robotics. Right here. This is their real green, I think is what it is. What's the name of it? Let me see. Bright green. That's it. AIO Bright Green. So it's AIO filament. Nappin said a hammer. Yeah, Mad Mike, it's got the, it says it auto levels. It does the little 3-point. But I'm looking at the circle that it's creating. And the circle's thicker on one side than on the other. So, no, Colin, I don't know. It's got a, the build plate is touch sensitive. If you push down on it, little red light comes on over here. So, 3 points make a square, so I guess you can... Okay, I can do that. Reller 82, I hadn't had any problem with it, but if you say so. The only thing I've printed with it is this frog. So, am I back on the screen? Yeah, I am. So let's go to Control F. Oh, come on. Really? That should have done it. There we go. So, the only thing I've printed with it is this frog. And cats all day, the other day. Lady in Canadian Maker Project, go eat. We should still be here when you get back. If you come back, if you want to come back. If you don't, go eat and have a good night. And I think that I saw... Let me go back and look before I say anything. I thought that I saw Mr. I'm sitting here trying to read all this crap. I can't read all that fast. Oh, thanks, Red Light. I appreciate it. Alright, so how's the mic doing? I mean, I guess you can hear me okay? I talk loud enough. I know Destiny doesn't.
I haven't talked like this whole thing.
I know. You gotta get better at that.
What am I supposed to say? Every
You're
time I try to talk to you, you say, hold on. That's not my fault.
So, Daddy, got a comment.
I don't even know what I was poking you for last time.
I don't either. So, are you understanding anything yet?
No. I have no clue what you're talking about.
None?
No.
So, you need to come in and learn something about 3D printing so you're at least coherent on what we're talking about?
Learn what?
How to run the slicer. How to pick a model.
What's a slicer?
That's the program I told you that turns it into layers.
Oh, I didn't know that's the name of it.
Yeah. Well, the name Cura, Slick 3R, Simplify 3D, they're all slicing programs.
Into a present.
Hi, Motorhead Mitch said eating chili and being educated. How about more like edumacated?
Dad jokes.
My daughter loves dad jokes. 3D printing magic. She paid attention. Yeah, she paid attention. She did. No, she didn't. Mad Mike, she did not.
Paid attention to what?
To this, what we've been talking about.
Oh no, I've been on my phone.
Yeah. She'd been, you know that old saying, how teachers know that they're, checking their phone? Nobody looks at their crotch and smiles.
Oh yeah.
That's what she's been doing the whole time. Looking at her crotch and like just looking.
Well, because
So either she had something bad in her crotch or she was on her phone.
3D printing is awesome.
This thing's, I mean, y'all can see this.
She got changed.
I know you can. So
What? I'm confused.
let me go to the overhead shot here.
What does he mean? She paid, but she got changed.
She paid, which I don't know. I don't have any idea.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
That's okay.
Alright.
We gotta clean up this room.
Hey, Ron. You can see mine, buddy. And you can't see the crap that's under this table that I'm trying to get my feet around right now. Because, yeah, I didn't clean up after Jax either. Hey, man, and I do want to say I had a great time with you at Jacksonville. I appreciate it. Everybody, the Happy Extruder is thebomb.com when it comes to setting up at Makers Fairs.
I didn't know that was a
And I want to get with you on some of the footage you might have got, Ron, because I didn't get any. So... There you go.
Some people have reason to smile when they look at their crotch.
Not you, Colin.
It's Colin.
Colin.
It's Colin.
Oh, yeah. My daughter said, not you, Colin.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. I heard you.
No, I didn't.
That's exactly what I heard in my head.
What you said... I forgot. I said Colin.
Hey,
You
3DP
said-
Iceland. I thought I saw you in here earlier. Oh, thanks for the compliment on the extrusions. You want to see one of them? Here you go. There's one right there. There's an extrusion, and I'm hoping that I get the Tivo Little Monster to start on my next project of a printed printer. Yeah, I know, Motorhead Mitch, and I took that video down because I didn't get to get any more. That was supposed to be part 1, and it was nothing more than me walking around in the parking lot going blah 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 blah. So that's why I took it down. I mean, it was a useless video. Otherwise.
If you sent SMS,
I don't get that.
I don't.
Or if she said. Yeah, hey Martin, Ron's right, man. I liked your new makerspace when you painted it and got all of that set up. You see my mess that I have here? We are just about out of room in here, and I'm thinking, yeah, but at least the one at the hotel one at Murph, Mad Mike, I was talking about something, and there was some follow up later on for some of them. There was nothing. I got nothing at the Jacksonville Makers Fair. I don't know, Colin. You just can't get it, bud. But anyway, back to 3DP Iceland. I really like the way you did your makerspace, and we actually have a big. Right, napping. Well, one thing is we have a big dining room that we don't use. We just have a table in there that we never use. And I'm like, you know, we have some freezers in there too. And I'm thinking that we can move the freezers and the table back here, use this as a dining room, and put the maker space out there. The only problem is my mom and dad come over and they knock and enter, and if I'm on a live stream, I have no way of stopping that. I don't have a room other than this one that I can get in to make a live stream, and that's what I want to do is live stream. And yeah, I mean, and some people don't like the live streams. Like this one's been going for an hour and 8 minutes. So I mean, they're long. Live streams are long, but I appreciate every bit of the help. I would have never got that without a raft. My whole thing was I was going to stick it on a raft and let it fly, because the rafts come off really easy. We got one from the cat here somewhere, I thought. Yeah, there we go. I mean, come off clean, just perfectly clean.
What is that?
So, oh, thanks, Mad Mike. I appreciate it. Well, I'm hoping that my enthusiasm and stuff comes across, and I suck at editing videos. I mean, if you go look at some of my edited videos, they're okay, but they take so much time, and they're not any better than me doing it live, you know. So yeah, and that's right, Martin. If I was cutting video together, that would be fine, but most of my stuff is live streams. Yeah, napping, that's exactly right. And that, you know, if I can teach somebody something, or you can teach me something, it helps people that come later on. You know, that's why I put the comments back on here, because I got to where I couldn't see them. And I don't want to be where I can't see them. So they're back on the video. They will be in the video as it plays. They're small, so hopefully you're not watching on your phone. But anyway, back to the raft. I was going to go ahead and just stick it on a raft, because these rafts come off so easy, and it's great. So I was just going to be, you know, lazy about it and get it done.
I didn't know what this was.
Okay, I'll show you. Like, say we were building this frog, right? This goes under him to make sure that he sticks to the bed, right? And then when he's done, you just tear it off, and you got smooth foot.
No, I thought it was a D for Destiny.
No, it's where it was.
Doesn't it look like a D though?
It does. It does look like a D for Destiny. You're so observant.
I saw it at the thingy. Bob we went to. Is that the Maker's Fair? What we went to?
Yes,
yeah.
Red Light. I know you like the live streaming, and we're gonna stay that way. And you're right, Nappin. Raft equals waste material. You're absolutely right.
But it's easy, and you get smooth
But
stuff.
So I am so thankful for what, you know, y'all told me tonight, so that I don't have to do that. And you know, this thing is printing pretty dang well. I mean, y'all can see it. I guess is it even focused? I can't tell. Heck no. Let me slide it forward. I don't know if that's any better.
What is it?
What
Oh,
is
is it
what?
that castle thing?
It's a queen.
It's trying to.
It's a chess piece.
It's focusing on the top of it.
Well, with the effector and the hot end moving, it's gonna go in and out of focus. But as long as they can see it, I'm happy. So anyway, I don't know how many times I'm gonna invite my daughter to be on the stream, because I don't like that microphone. I'm having to yell to get it loud enough so you can hear me.
Then put it there.
Put it where?
There.
Why? Then they can't hear you.
Am I talking?
Are you?
No.
Why not?
Are you just trying to get more words?
Trying to get you talking.
What am I supposed to talk? Hey. I dropped stuff.
How did you like the Maker Fair this weekend?
It was fun. Only thing I liked was like the anatomy part, but that wasn't even part of the Maker's Fair. That was just
part of the Science and History Museum,
yeah.
right? Yeah. That's what I figured.
I like anatomy.
Hey, Sean. Good deal.
I can can hear you.
Well, my daughter said the only thing she liked in the Maker's Fair was the anatomy part of the Science Museum.
It was a small section. It was
you
like...
suck. You didn't even like your Daddy and Ron's exhibit.
I wasn't there.
Put it between the two of us.
Oh my god! That's what I just...
How does that work? Does that work that way?
It's probably like...
No, I'm just kidding. I knew what he said.
Headphone users' ears right now.
Oh my god! That better? Probably is.
Hey,
I just didn't want it all in the camera shot.
Scott.
Hey Scott, what's going on, buddy?
Hey Scott. There's no stupid questions. Better question twice than not learn anything.
Yeah, but then she might be questioning me, and I just pop her upside the head.
Yeah. Okay. What is this?
That is Terminator.
I've never seen the Terminator.
You should go watch the Terminator.
No, thank you.
You would like the Terminator, actually.
I feel like I would not. I don't like... What's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I thought he was in the Terminator.
He is. He is the Terminator.
You just said that he wasn't in the Terminator.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's in...
Yeah. Alright, cool. Nicely balanced. That is straight up BS. Nicely balanced.
What's nicely balanced?
Well,
that?
yeah, they said the microphone's nicely balanced, but I'm 10 times louder than you, so.
Not when I yell. Okay, I'm done. My voice already hurts.
Alright. Yeah, Nappin. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there are no stupid questions. Unless they're just stupid questions.
Like this one dude in ROTC class, he asks questions. He's a third year. He asks questions about, like, anything that's been, like, he's gone through it multiple times and he still asks questions.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Well, yeah.
It's too many. Now he's only offered 3 questions a class period.
Yeah, I know, Mad Mike. I really am. I'm loud and raucous and...
Roxus?
You know.
What does that mean? Roxus?
Dang. Backed up on 75, huh? That doesn't surprise me. I hate that interstate. That's the racetrack of Florida. Yeah, I know, Mad Mike. I know I'm loud. Let me see. Well, I'm not seeing a lot of stringing, so the retraction looks like it's doing pretty good. I mean, really, and we'll look at this because I think this is, it's over a third of the way done, and I'm going to sit here and chat with you guys until the cows come home, or until this print's finished, or my wife tells me it's time to eat, or I just get tired of talking to you. But no, we'll probably be done, you know, probably another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it'll be done. I don't know how long it's actually been printing. I'm not going back to look. Stop that. I will tell y'all this. We were in Gainesville yesterday. And I'm going to ask the question first. How many of y'all have heard the song Whippin' Nay Nay? How many of you have heard it? And I'm going to give you a few seconds to pop this in here. How many of you have heard it? Because I really want to know. How many of you have heard this song? Okay, so Derek Matthews got a yes. 3DP Iceland heard it. Red Lights I have. So at least 3 of y'all have heard Whippin' Nay Nay. Oh, but because you have daughters. Wes or Colin said sure.
Colin.
I know. I told you I say that. I just can't do it. Whippin' Nay Nay. You beating mules? Yeah, Mad Mike. Yeah, I understand. Well, guys, yeah, you have to admit it, Colin. You have to admit it. But look, I used to DJ. And so, I mean, we played these all the time. But we were in the game room at UF yesterday. No, Derek, I really don't want to watch you whip nor watch you nay-nay. But anyway, we were in the game room at University of Florida yesterday. And the strangest thing came over the radio. And I didn't hear it at first until my someday son-in-law, Daniel, who was here earlier.
We noticed it at the same time.
Oh, and my daughter noticed it at the same time.
They
looked at each other and they had that moment. But, well, show them, see, that's the thing, buddy. It's stupid to some people. The one that I'm fixing to tell you about is probably stupid to everybody. But some people like that type of music. You know, more power to them. Yeah, dude, really, Mad Mike. I actually was the lead singer in a heavy metal band when I was younger for quite a while. But anyway, that being said, the strangest thing came over the loudspeakers, or over the speakers at the game room at University of Florida. I did not think it was possible, but somebody made an acoustic, you heard that right, acoustic version of Whippin' Nay Nay.
Whip and Nay Nay.
Ain't that the song? Isn't that the name of the song? That's what I thought. Dude, you have no idea how weird that sounded.
Watch me, Nay-Nay, watch me, Nay-Nay.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like, watch me whip and watch me Nay-Nay. And they had the backup singers in the background. It was crazy. Crazy. It was slow. There was no let's get up and dance to this song at all. It was nuts. So anyway, that's my funny story for today, is that we heard an acoustic version of Whippin' Nay Nay at University of Florida yesterday. Yeah, there you go, Mad Mike. Muzak style. There you go. Lawrence Welk would have been proud of the Whippin' Nay Nay that we heard yesterday.
I'm trying to get him a hat.
What?
Board. I had it on his head, but then I tried to make it stand up on his face, but then he has no lumps on his face.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, though, Dragon Monk, bluegrass is fun music. Okay, so I can see, you know, it's like the guys that play the country version of the AC/DC stuff. There you go, 3DP. That's the one. Yeah, it just makes no sense to me.
It's wonderful, wonderful.
There you go. But the thing is, with bluegrass music or even that type of, but when you have a dance song that has a bass line that's just kicking it, and then you make that acoustic, and the lyrics really aren't there for an acoustic song. I mean, when you get to watch me Superman, watch me Superman,
especially like,
or do the stanky leg part. I mean, really? Acoustically?
People in the background, stanky leg. Like,
oh yeah, no, I hear you, Dragon Monk. I watch those guys on YouTube, the AC/DC with the bass and all that stuff. Dude, they were kicking.
I would use a bathroom.
So yeah, it was awesome. Mike Whaley's giving us a link here. I don't know if I can do that, Mike Whaley, but I'm gonna show it anyway. They can copy and put that all together if they want to. You know what? I can probably do that. Let me take that right there. Let's do this right here.
Won't you get copyright?
I won't do it long.
You didn't show 15 seconds of it.
It's 30 seconds, actually.
It's 15 seconds.
30 seconds on YouTube, thank you.
Well, I know.
Alright, so let me shorten this up, and we'll pop up. I can add a browser window, I think. Alright, so let me take this. She's going to go to the bathroom while we're doing it.
Oh, God.
Alright, here we go. 12 more for the magic number. I don't know what the magic number is, Rover, but you are on top of it, buddy, and I do appreciate that. Alright, so let's go and add to this screen right here. We're going to add a browser source. And I'm going to create a new one. YT video. And I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to paste this in here. And I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to pull this over here. And that doesn't look like it's working. So let's see. Why is it not working? Let's see if we can make it work. Go to settings. Oh, I probably got to put the HTTP. Let's try that and see if that works. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, wait. I gotta add. I can't click on it. Alright, so let's see how this works. Come on, add. There you go.
This is my cover of Watch Me Win /Nene.
Oh, you're not getting the audio. Never mind. Well, that just sucks.
Watch me, Nene, watch me win. Watch me, Nene.
That's not the one we heard yesterday. But how do they even think that's a good idea?
That doesn't sound good. It sounds like they're dying.
Alright, so I'm taking that off of there. That's enough. That's alright, 3D printing kid. We get it. Alright, here we go. We got another one, Hell for Review. And here's another one from Rover.
How many people are watching?
Ken, you missed the whipping Nene. Yeah, Napping, I know. I held the mic up to it. Y'all go check out those watch videos up there. And you can see, I am pretty sure there's different versions of them. But the one we heard was actually over the radio system at UF in the bowling alley.
There was like 2 dudes.
And we were shooting some 8-ball. And it came on, and it became a... well, hilarity ensued because everybody pretty much stopped and laughed really hard. Even the college kids that were way over. Ah, yeah, I bet, Colin. I bet.
How many people are watching?
My daughter wants to know how many people are. Can somebody tell me how many people are watching right now? Right, Mike Whaley. I get you, buddy. Please, somebody tell me how much we're watching.
We're watching.
Let me pull this down. You can see about how far it is done there. $20 at the moment. All right, 23 watching 3DP Iceland. I think YouTube just lies. And 19 on Mad Mike's screen. So somewhere around 19 to 23 people are watching the video. YouTube can't make up its mind. Oh, well, we're getting a bunch of 20s here, so there we go. Now we're steadying out at 20. All right, we hit a plateau. Oh.
Dang it, you messed it up.
That's okay, man. I appreciate that. We're just going to have to sit here and have fun for a little bit until this print finishes.
You gotta stick with the status quo, okay?
Drink a little A&W root beer.
It's terrible for you. Drink water. Water's good for you.
4 need to hit the like button. Okay? Stay on them, Rover. You the man. Now 19.
Mama's fixing French fries.
Mama's fixing French fries.
So if you want some French fries.
Anybody want some French fries? Y'all come on down to Wakulla County and get you some French fries. You're right, Shom. You're probably right. I probably did lose a few. Never know what you're going to get when you turn to my channel.
Root beer's disgusting. Why is he so excited? He just did.
I don't know what he just did.
Yeah, he just did it.
He took Nike at their word.
I don't know how you drink root. The only thing I like root beer is the root beer suckers.
Water is best. You're right, Shom. Absolutely.
That's all I drink is water.
I know, napping. Tell me about it. But it's really cool living in Florida because we probably have some of the best, like, well water there is. Sitting there munching Haribo.
What's that?
You know, 3DP Iceland, Martin, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you. Hey, keep printing, my friend. You're doing a great job. Ken, looks like you missed a lot. You missed the whip and the nay-nay.
Why can't you be that supportive of me?
I am that supportive of you.
You're doing a great job.
If you don't do a good job, I'll put my foot in your ass.
That's a bad word.
What's a bad word?
This is family friendly.
It is family friendly.
Okay, the A word's not a nice word.
YouTube will automatically beep it out for me.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, you can't do that live stream.
Hey, Red, why not sub my way? Oh, you okay?
No, that was Norway. I was like, isn't that where the boss water's from? No.
Sweden has the best. Napping, really? It might. Couldn't tell you. Y'all have that glacier crap going on, though, right?
Glacier crap. What glacier?
You're welcome, Martin. Good night, buddy. Have a good night and sleep.
What wave was that?
All right. So, Sweden has the...
But it's sun suddenly and irreparably. I don't know what that says.
I don't get that.
I can't.
Irreparably salinated. Yeah, no, I get that you can sometimes. Don't give YouTube ideas. Hey, you know, if you're a family-friendly channel and they could auto-beep, dude, I would be happy with that because I have a video on here that somewhere in it I said the F word. And I didn't want to, but I broke something when I was working on something and it just come out.
Oh, that's... Miss Grubbs, when she messes up, she just goes beep, 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 beep. She just says beep. I love when you listen to me. It's my favorite thing ever.
Who says beep, 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 beep,
Miss
beep?
Grubbs. Like, she'll be, like, doing the board, because we have, like, touchscreen
And she
boards.
says beep?
Yeah, because you can't cuss, so she just goes beep,
Who
beep,
can't
beep,
cuss?
beep, 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 beep. The
Our teachers used to cuss all the time.
Okay, that was also the 1700s, okay?
Hey guys, I was born in the 1700s. That's awesome. Awesome.
You look good for like
I know,
1,000
right?
years old. Not 1,000.
Hey, Sean, the problem with that is we have great well water where I live at, and you know, drinking out of a plastic bottle is probably the worst thing you could do for the environment. So
Stop buying them. Buy me a container. Actually, I hate
you have water bottles.
Container.
There's 50 million water bottles in there, like the stainless steel ones even.
I hate that taste though, because it gets like the steel taste in it, or like the iron, whatever taste. It makes it taste funky.
I am Uncle Ron, 2,000 years old. Look at this. And I started growing my beard when I was 1. That's all I got.
When you were 1?
When I was 1. I ain't shaved since I was 1.
You literally shaved like a couple months ago.
No, it's been about 8, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a couple. Like, couples too.
Hey, Mad Mike, that's exactly right. I do not, however, when I am not on camera,
Dag nabbit? No.
I talk like a sailor.
Beep, 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 beep.
So, yeah, no. How we coming? Hey, man, this thing is actually printing freaking good. That's all I got to say about that.
It's literally right there. Why do you have to look there?
Because I'm actually, that actually makes it look worse than what it looks in person.
Well, I can't see it. There's a humongous bar in the way.
And the print is coming along really good.
I can't grow a beard.
Ben, you can't grow a beard. Neither can she.
I can't either.
Oh, hey, Chris, they helped me out really a lot on the settings, dude, because I'm not a Delta guy. I can set these up back here. I can set all these up. No problem. This one, no, not so much. But with a little help from the guys in here, Napping and the Happy Extruder Ron, those guys helped me out immensely. And as you can see, the print is coming along fantastically over here. Much better than your Benchy, bud. Or wait, my Benchy. Okay. You did miss the acoustic version of the Whippin' Nay Nay. You missed my daughter dancing on the table. You'll have to go back and watch that.
I teleported.
She did. She teleported on top of the table.
And then, what?
The Rasputin of the 3D printing community. There you go, Colin. Good job. Damn it, Rover. You got me beat, bud.
This cough needs to go away.
Yeah, dude, that was really cool because I was actually going to do it just like the cat, you know, that comes on it and put a nice big thick raft on it. But they helped me set it up, and this thing is printing like a champ. Now, if I can get that TiVo little monster in the mail, I'll be set, and I can start working on my.
What is that?
That's right.
A little monster.
Hey, Sean, there you go again. Chris might like that song. Chris Riley, you need to Google Whippin' Nay Nay acoustic version and watch some of them because they're so awesome.
Cover, not version.
Yeah, the cover.
Cover.
The cover, not the acoustic version.
Acoustic.
Ask Chris how to level it. You can level it like this. That's more level if I do it that way.
What?
Isn't that level?
I don't know. Is that the level bar?
What's...
I don't know what that is. I was gonna ask you a question, but I forgot.
Chris Riley, have you ever heard the song Whippin' Nay Nay? That was the question I asked everybody. So we need to know if you've heard that song. Cause you're in your 30s, what, 36 or 37, somewhere in there, I think, is what you said.
Ew, why does it do that? Is that paint?
What paint? That is, yeah, because he's dirty. That's covering up holes.
Dirty.
Tram is the correct word. You're right, Ken. You're absolutely right. That is the correct word.
That little booger goes fast.
What's that?
The thing goes fast.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can print twice or 3 times as much as these. Anyway, Chris, look up the song first and listen to it, and then listen to the acoustic covers and see if there was any reason for anybody to cover that. Hey, Jesse Foreman, it was nice meeting you too. I don't know what you look like, so I don't know which person you are that I met. And I gave out several roses at Murph, and I'm glad your wife loves it. I really am. That's awesome to me. And, you know, if it gets it to where you can get you a 3D printer, or if you already have one, you can print your wife a rose too. Oh, never mind. My wife went out here and found the Whippin' Nay Nay acoustic version that we heard yesterday. And
Actually, give me the chances.
it's by Tyler Ward and Two Worlds.
I think.
Yeah, but it's Tyler Ward and Two Worlds cover.
I think. Yeah,
So,
that's most definitely a parody.
Anyway, go listen to it.
Give me a raw potato.
People like me, Ken, I don't know, man. Jesse, the like I was saying, if you can get you a printer, and the Delta is printing great, thanks to some good folks in this chat. And yeah, I did it at first. You know, I'm actually surprised that 265 people have. Y'all see what? You see what I got to put up with? We're doing a live stream here. You do know that, right?
Okay, hopefully YouTube.
Wipe off the microphone.
I sneezed in my crotch.
But anyway, Jesse, if you got you a printer, I mean, yeah, this for the price that you'd have to pay for this printer, I really have nothing bad to say about it so far. It's loud, but even that's not bad. Now she's eating a raw potato.
It's hot back here. Oh, thank you for saying God bless you.
Yeah. kill that hamster.
What hamster?
But I'm with Chris Riley. I met so many people at Murph, and even at the Jacksonville Makers Fair, I gave out bunches of roses, dude. And I can tell you some more stories. And I wish Ron was still here, the Happy Extruder. I gave a big gentleman, big muscle bound man. He was looking at. I had a big bust of the group that I had stretched out, and it was much tall. It was probably about yay tall. And if you know how big the snowball here is, you can kind of see. But it was probably 10 inches tall. 10 inches to a foot tall. The bust of Groot, and he picked it up. I hear you, Jesse. But he picked it up, man, and I mean, he was just admiring this print because it was really good. And it did come off of the printed printer. I mean, it was a really good print off of the printed printer. But he was looking at it, and he looked at me, and he goes, "How much will you take for that?" And I said, "It's not for sale." And it looked like it broke his heart, which was awesome to me because I could see that he enjoyed that piece. So I said, "But you can have it." And I thought that, I think that it made his day. I really do. And I had another lady hug me when I gave them something for her son. And it was one of the marble chases, that I'd printed. And it's been sitting here in my house for 6 months. I printed it. And I've used absolutely 0 marbles in it. So I haven't done anything. Get off your phone.
I'm getting off.
So I haven't done anything with it. So I gave it to him. So that to me makes my day when I can hand something to somebody and you can see on their face the enjoyment of that thing. So that's why I love to go to Murph. I'm gonna love going to Earth. I loved going to the.
Why do they have such weird Murph?
Well,
Earth,
Murph.
Mosh.
Murph, right,
Yeah.
is Midwest Rap Festival. Earth is East Coast Rap Festival. And we're trying to figure out whether or not we're going to do the surf one, the Southeast Rap Festival. And Glenn, Fun King 3D, if he's on here and listening, hey, Kuntry, back. Yeah, and that's Ron. That's what I was talking about. Those looks when you hand something to somebody and they're like, "Oh my God, are you really giving it to me?" Are you only thinking of Glenn and Xander when you watch these two? He's saying you're Xander.
What?
And you hadn't met Xander yet.
Or Glenn.
Or Glenn either.
She's
not met them yet.
She's not met them yet.
She will meet them in June when we go to Earth. There you go, Surf and Turf. That's good.
That makes no sense. You used the wrong. What's it called?
Yeah, I know, Ron, and that's the thing. I mean, it's like you're giving it to me. Why are you giving it to me? And it's just for the sheer enjoyment on their face. I mean, even my wife was like, "You like that group. Why did you give it away?" I said, "Because he liked it more." And he did. He liked it more than I did. And not only that, I can print another one. I don't have to do without. Trying to set up a barf in Oklahoma. They actually have one. Somebody said that they have one of those already, the barf one.
You should just print like a buttload of things to just give away.
Yes, this is 3D Solutech. What is that? Real Silver. Hold on, and I'll tell you the exact name because I don't know exactly. It's either the Real Silver or just silver. Gotta find it first. I know I got some left. At least I did have. There it is. Okay. Alright, let me sit back down now. It is the 3D Solutech Silver Metal. So, That is their flavor of silver metal. The 3D Solutech silver metal. And it actually does look pretty good. Now I will say, these little supports here, these little hydraulic cylinders on his face, and it even says so on the model on Thingiverse, and I don't know what it is. Sooner or later, Ken, I will. Anyway, the little hydraulic things on his face. I tried to print this first in, actually did print it first, in Slicer Slick 3R. And those supports were garbage. So I went back and looked, and the man that did the model said Cura was the only one that would handle the way the model was done. So, I mean, you could probably do some tweaking to the STL file and get it to print, but on this one, he said that Cura sliced it fine to begin with, and it does. So. Right. That's right, Ron. Yeah, Colin, we did. I talked about that at the beginning of this video about the GPL and the CR10S.
Posting 5 minutes.
Uh-oh.
6 minutes.
I hear you, Ben. Yeah, you're right, Ken. You did mention that, and we talked about it a little bit. This wasn't a GPL video. Hey, anytime, Jesse. I don't know where you are. If you're going to any more 3D festivals or whatever, but I'm going to try to make as many as life allows. You know. Yeah, napping. That's the way to do it, buddy. I'm one of those. I leave my printers running. When I printed the frame for the printed printer, it took 5 days, and that was on an ANET A8. So I did a 5-day print on an ANET A8, 112 hours. Well, Ken, the problem is that when Creality's own people said that they're going to tighten it down even further, I don't think so. I don't think there was an overreaction. I think that the community responded how the community should respond, and Creality came back and responded how they should respond. I don't think that the folks at Creality understood the deep-rooted love for the GPL licensing that we have. Oh, I hear you napping. Yeah, if it's a freshly built, you know, it's got to be burnt in to know that it's not going to catch on fire and stuff. So. We're almost there, gentlemen, and we will get to see what type of print quality we have and what kind of things you can tell me to make it better. And Chris Riley should be really good at dialing in Delta printers right now, because, you know, I think that Geetech whipped his butt, is what I think. He did get it to print, and I am getting a benchy out of it, though. Thanks, Ron. You know, all I did was print cats the other day, and you saw that. And it was because I didn't have any time to set it up. And y'all helped me out. Y'all helped me set it up correctly here, which is something I didn't want to do at the Makers Fair. You know, I didn't know what the turnout for the Makers Fair was going to be. So, it turned out it was a great turnout. I mean, there was a bunch of people there. Lots and lots of people.
I think you should make things prior to the fair next time, so you can just hand them out.
I had a lot.
I know, but you had like roses and stuff.
But I had whistles and maker coins and all that. Yeah, I gave all those out early.
Oh my goodness. To China?
Good, Ken.
I thought he was being serious. I was like, you're going to China?
I hear you, Chris Riley. I get it, buddy. You're very seasoned at the moment, not in a good way. I hear you. Alright, so we have a model printed. We have a print on the build plate. And I will tell you, just from me looking, just from me looking right now, I don't. This is at point. What we do this at 0.3, I think. So this is not as good as it could be, because the cat, I believe, is at 0.1. And I could probably do with a little bit more retraction, or maybe slowing the speeds down a little bit. Was it, Ron? I did not know that was their first Makers Fair. That is awesome that we were part of their first one. All right, so let's y'all watch it if you get motion sick, because I'm fixing to pull this camera down, and we're going to see if I can get this focus in here. There we go. The quality of this is not super bad. Y'all take a look. Tell me what you think.
You are really putting it close to the camera.
What?
I said you are really putting it close to the camera.
Is it focused? It's focused.
Sort of.
See a little bit of stringing in there. Let me move it up some so you can see the bottom. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good print. I mean, you got to remember, it's a $150 printer. So, did some bridging across here. And it's using my non-existent fingernail to pull across here. It's stuck pretty good even.
I have a fingernail.
All right.
Okay.
So my daughter wants to hold it for a minute. So let's go back to the front camera here. So y'all tell me what you thought of that print, because to me, it turned out really good. Much, like I said, not as good as the cat. So I'm sure there's some things that we can tweak. And I am getting, let me go back to the overhead here. I am getting underneath here. Let me see if I can get this to focus. It's just not going to focus, is it? It sucks. Anyway, it looks, I don't know if it's layer adhesion problems. It's not under extrusion. The thing is extruding fine. It's just some drooping on the overhang. And it may just be the way the model's made. I'm not sure. So let me go. Y'all quit looking at my arm. Rubber Ass Destiny, what do you think of it?
It's cool. So print. I've seen printed stuff before.
Not bad for on the fly tweaking. You're right.
Can I see it? How do you get rid of the strings inside?
Well, that's what we were just discussing there.
Okay, but you were using big words. I don't understand those. Or I wasn't paying attention either.
We said to reduce the stringing, you do this.
Okay, like I said.
And then you said, how do you get rid of the strings? When we just said to reduce the stringing, do this.
Okay. Still didn't answer my question.
Yeah, Chris, I think you're right. Because the cooling fan on this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it takes the hot end cooling fan and it redirects some of the air just in a straight line. There's no wraparound, there's no fan shroud, there's none of that. So when I put my hand under here, it's like, I think a match would stay lit. I really do. I think a match would stay lit if you put it down by the hot end on this. I believe it would.
What does that mean, a match would stay lit?
Alright, so we are 1 hour and 51 minutes into the stream. That print took 53 minutes. So I think I'm going to go with those settings. And not only that, it gave me, if I want to, say, print something at a better resolution, I think it gave me the knowledge, and I think it will help other people with the knowledge, with the settings they need to get a delta or at least this Delta, printing properly. Because this is absolutely a proper print. I would have been really happy if I'd have had these every 53 minutes to give out the other day. I could have given out 8 of these, and I think that would have been cool. I think people would have liked these. And it just really would have. I need to stream for 2 hours more just to keep you in something to do. We can find another print, and we can try a longer one if you like. It's 8:20 at night here. I still haven't eaten supper though. So.
Mama's making French fries.
And Mama's done making French fries.
What?
Go eat French fries.
Mom, come on.
I can smell them, so. Have a seat. You gonna get your ass out of the chair?
No, I was gone for way too long.
Oh.
I missed.
You did the flash thing and went.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I didn't get any French fries.
No, I'm not gonna stream for 2 more hours. I promise you that. I tell you what though, I will have a live stream tomorrow night. We are going to start on the printed printer upgrades. I don't know how far we're gonna get. Probably a couple hours. I'm gonna do a couple hours. I don't want to do a 5-hour marathon. I don't want to do an 8-hour marathon. I've noticed, on YouTube that people tend to not stick around that long. Do a torture tower. I don't know what a torture tower is. Let's go look and see. Can we get it off of Thingiverse?
She's not done. No, it's okay. She's not done.
What would you call it on Thingiverse? Torture tower. Oh, I see, said the blind man. There are several of these. Eiffel Tower, all this. But I think I see what you're talking about. It's a tower torture test. Let's see how it does. Oh, see, that one's laid on its side. I don't want that. I want one that's standing up. I got a good one. It's for 0.1. It's for 0.1 millimeters. Doesn't look very big. It's 3 megabytes. So I'm going to download it. We will drop this onto Cura. Now I will have to. We're going to go to downloads. What's the name of this thing that I just got? What did it call it? Torture Tower. Okay. Yeah, the Polypearl Torture Tower. That's not the one I got. That was the one that was laid on its side that I didn't want to do. But it's similar. It's similar to the same thing. Yeah, I know. Just rotate it. But I'm just going to do this one. We'll try this one out. Torture Tower. And if y'all want to see this, we can go to Alt-S. And now you can see my screen. And there we go. So I've got this set at 0.3. This says it's a 0.1 test. So we're going to go to 0.1. Like so. And we're going to save this. Settings. Profile. We're going to call this Mini Delta Fine No Raft. Hit OK. Hit close. So all of this should be good to go. Let's take out the SD card over here. And I might have to take a... My card reader went away. There it is. Alright, so let's stick this in the computer. Alright, so go to Control F. Go back to the front here. Alright, Mike Whaley. Take it easy, buddy. Have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by. Come back and join us again. First layer 0.3 to get better sticking. Alright, so wait now. Quality shell material. Where the heck is that at? Under quality maybe? initial layer height. There we go. Let's show it that way. Hit close, and we'll make the initial layer height 0.3. We're going to do this, and we will settings, profile. We are going to update profile. There we go. So now that's done. Good deal. Man, I wish somebody would give me another printer to review. That'd be awesome. Uh-oh, Ron's leaving and switching computers. Yes, and I will speak to that. Let's let me save this to the removable drive. And I'm going to go over to the removable drive, and we're going to rename it because it likes the .g extension better than the .g code. So we're going to make this a .g and leave it at so. We're going to eject that. I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to eject the thing. Alright, so we have ejected. Well, Nappin', I get that, but you know, here's the thing. There's only so much money to build so many printers. Okay, and I would like to continue, you know, having good content on YouTube, and just me sitting here talking about, you know, my breath stinking in the morning isn't getting it done. So I want something to do, and as long as I have a project, you know, then that's fine. You can continue a project alone, but I can't print. Well, let's don't say can't. Once I've printed and built my Core XY, and then printed and built a Delta, building printed printers, you can only do that for so long. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can print as many as you want, but just to continue making... Can I show Joseph's orange signature? I can. You can probably see it if you zoom in. I don't know. It's right there. So, I mean, you want me to pick the camera up and move it over there? Well, no, and I get that, Nap, and I understand. You know, everybody doesn't have Chris Riley's money that can just continue to just buy these printers. Because I think he's up to like 55 or 60 by now. He's got to be. I'm just messing with Chris. So, yeah, I have no idea how many Chris has. And he's under no obligation to tell anybody. That was not my thing. Alright, so we have the MDM Torture Tower by Hustle. We're going to hit the go button on it, and we're going to see. We're going to see how it does. No, he signed my Mark III. It was the first, and so far I guess the only one, because you can actually, I believe when you order your Prusa, well, you can put in the, I don't want to say this out loud, but there are other signed 3D printers out there. So there's plenty, but mine was the first, and as far as I know, the only Prusa Mark III signed with a matching color pin that matches the parts.
That's cool.
So, and also the only one that's signed in orange and has the powder coated sheet on it. So yeah, I mean, hey, this thing's trying to heat both of them at the same time this time. That's really weird. Tap this thing on. Yeah, Mike, we got you, buddy. Were we missing you? Oh, I'm sorry. I bypassed your question. I'm on it. Yes, I did connect to it today. And if you're on my Twitter, you will see that I uploaded a file to it, because you can't do crap. There's nothing there. Okay, you get this app on your phone. Let me show you. And I actually tagged Monoprice in it because it was kind of crappy. Let me see if I can find this app on my phone. It's called MP something, so I only used it the one time. MP 3D printer. This, and I don't care if you see what my thing is, you'll never guess the password, so it doesn't matter. This is the app. Basically, you can put your password in here. You press and hold the button like they say to, and you hit connect. Okay? And then, whenever it connects to the printer, because I guess it scans and it sends a signal to the printer. What are you doing? Alright. I don't know what that pause is. I don't care. Anyway, and it says, hey, use this, and this is the password, and it connects to it. Alright, so that connects your printer to your network. That's all that does. Nothing else. The app does nothing else. There's nothing else on here. So then you have to open a web browser, because on your home screen, right up here at the top, it'll give you your IP address. You go in a web browser to that IP address, and it lets you upload code, stop a print, and set the temperature of the nozzle and the bed, which I could not get to work today. But I think it does work, and I was doing it wrong, but it gives you no indication on the printer that it's doing anything. You're sitting there and this thing is heating up and you don't know it's heating up. Oh, are you, Ken? Cool.
What are you printing?
This is a torture test. Let me see if I've actually got anything. I don't see anything coming out yet. This thing is the world's worst at starting filament, I'm telling you. Now once it starts and it goes good. But I did this at this first layer height at a 0.3. Yeah, Mad Mike, you're right. It does suck. The app, it's a web-based app on the printer that's stored on the board on the printer, and it's minimal to say the least. Guys, I'm getting absolutely no plastic out of this thing. It's feeding plastic, but I am seeing nothing, and I'm not seeing anything around the nozzle, so it's not like it's glooping up and doing something. There's nothing here. I'm going to let it run for a minute and let's see if it does absolutely anything. But I really cannot tell if it's laying any plastic down whatsoever. I don't see any. But it's kind of hard to see on this black build plate underneath this little bitty head. So we'll find out in a little bit if it's actually building anything.
These are pokey.
What?
These are pokey.
Yeah, they are pokey. All right. No, and I checked that, and it may have. You may be absolutely right. It may have done an extended retraction at the end of the last print. So we're going to cancel this and try this again. I will get it up there, and I will feed some filament to it. Yeah, that's what it did. It did the extended retraction. Yeah, there we go. So we had no filament coming out whatsoever. It did that one time at the Maker's Fair, and then it didn't do it again. I don't know what caused it to do it, but it did do it. So anybody have any ideas what might cause it to do that? Yeah, I know, Colin. I hear you. Oh, there's another Colin. Hey, Colin Hill. Appreciate you asking that question.
We got 2 Colins.
That's 3.
That's 3 Colins.
Yeah. Yes. That's 3 in here right now.
Yeah.
That I know of. There could be plenty more.
Raise your
Ben
hand.
said he's out of money. Haha, me too, buddy. Me too. It wouldn't be so bad, but we are traveling the next. We traveled this weekend. We're traveling next weekend, and we're also traveling the following weekend. Which
What's the
go to
following?
machine study.
What's the following weekend?
Disney.
I thought that was next weekend.
No, next weekend is Orange and Blue game. You're on your RTC trip.
Our RTC trip's
This week, Thursday.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. This next weekend we're in Gainesville for the Orange and Blue game, and then the following weekend we're in Disney.
Oh.
All right, so go to machine settings. It would be the finished G code and the printer settings. Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah.
The problem is, Colin, is that it doesn't do it every time. So that's the biggest issue. All it's got's an E-5. It's only pulling 5 millimeters. Well, so it does a total of 6. It does E1, retract the filament to release some of the pressure, and then it retracts 5 millimeter more. So 6 millimeters. That was a good 10, 20 millimeters I just pushed in. So, I don't know. All right, Ben, we'll be here. Let me see if we're getting filament this time. I'm not seeing anything this time either. Let's see if we can push some to it. Nope. I don't know. I can't see anything on this bed whatsoever. Nothing. I mean, even the brim it's supposed to add. I don't know. Did we go back and put a brim on this? Yeah, the brim's on here. So yeah, it's got a skirt. 4. Okay, so it should have done 4 circles. Yeah, this is laying down absolutely no plastic whatsoever. And I think it's because it's just not sticking. Yeah, it's just, there's plastic here. It's just not sticking to the bed. So I think we're going to go back to that initial layer height of 0.1 instead of 0.3. Because this is not working. So let's try this again. Alright, Chris, you rack your brain. Mad Mike, I have a Raspberry Pi right over here behind this that's running Octoprint. It is not hooked to any printer at the moment because I was having an issue with getting halfway through prints and them just stopping for no reason, and it would leave the heater and everything running, and that was just no good to me. So what we're going to do is, why is that doing that? My keyboard's not wanting to take keystrokes now, so we will have to overwrite that. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Let's take the initial layer height back to 0.1. Because I really don't know why it would do that. Okay. So, let's click off of here. Save to removable drive. Could not save to F. Okay. So it couldn't save to it. Let's eject it and take it out and do it again. Eject. Make sure I don't have the... Oh, yeah. Let's take off the lock so that we can do what we need to do. Now I can Now I can do that. Listen, you don't have to stay in here, man.
I know. I want to stay in here.
You what?
I thought we were gonna have like discussions and stuff like that.
Well, no, this is what we have.
Well, I don't know how to respond to anything.
I know, not yet. You'll learn. Alright, so... What? Alright, so let's go back over here and rename it again. And I know I didn't swap to my screen. Y'all just have to watch me look at it. And I may not have had all the settings right. You're probably yelling at your screen going, no, you dumbass. Not that. Do that. You didn't finish. Why didn't you finish it? Oh, because, you know, that first word I said. You're right. Mad Mike, you are absolutely right. And I will laugh right along with you when she does. Once I make sure she's okay. You know. Don't let her hear me say that. Am I retracting on layer change? I will look at the Cura settings in just a second. Let me hit this. Let me make sure that I'm at least loaded for bear. Alright, so it is loaded to the tip there. Let's go down and hit this tower up again. See, now this time it's not even trying to... Last time it tried to heat both the nozzle and the other at the same time. Let me go to retract and see if it retracts on layer change. Go into settings, I guess, under here. You brought me some fries. You alright for a white girl.
You just said you didn't want fries.
I don't.
I was gonna bring you some. What the heck?
I didn't want no fries. But then you brought them back here, dumbass.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Well, why didn't you get more fries?
Because they're my french fries.
That's enough. I don't want none. Alright. Well, it's not polypearl, but yeah, it's the one thing. Yes, it's a gator chair. Red Light said he'll stay for 5 hours. Where do I, Chris Riley? Where do I check in Cura, because I haven't used Cura. Where do I check in Cura to see if I'm
Stop it!
retracting on layer change? That I need to know, because I don't know in Cura. Alright, so the printer's moving and there's filament stuck out the end of it, so go over here, see if I can get this right now. Alright, so it's sitting there. It created the globs on the table like it always does, so there's filament at the nozzle. Now it's going to go around. I really don't want that in there, so now it's doing the skirt. Actually seeing a little plastic on the skirt. Not near enough though. Really not near enough on the skirt to get the nozzle primed. Colin Hill, let you look. Cura is your third language. I got you, brother. Cracking me up, French fry burger. Sure. Well, she brought freshly fried French fries back here, and I ain't ate no supper. What did you think was going to happen?
Fault is that is such a personal problem. That's not my French fry problem.
You yelling at me, Heifer.
I was yelling at the wall. You know, I'm talking about donuts.
I took your phone.
You took my fries.
I can take you. I can give your phone back for some fries. add Z-hop only over printed parts should be active. Okay. Let's see. Everything is hidden in Cura. I know. Where the hell is Z-hop at on here? But they do have a ton of settings in here. Z-hop over only printed part. Okay, there's that. I don't think I'm getting any plastic again. I'm about to turn my damn self over. I really don't. I don't think there's anything coming out this time either. Let it go a couple layers. What is that?
It's a French
I
fry.
don't want that. I want this one. And that one.
Can I fall on, please? Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
Maybe like half of them.
Yeah, I found it. I found the Z-hop. And I checked that box. Give phone back mine. Some of these phones you can't take the battery out of. That's the problem. Alright, I am seeing zero plastic being laid down on the bed. I mean, seriously, it is like it is not laying any plastic whatsoever down. Hey, don't be talking about the Donald. We have people in here that are proud supporters of the Donald. Yeah, right. No, Colin, I don't care what you talk about. But we don't get political in here. Because that's a divisive subject. And the 3D community is a inclusive community. What's offensive? Some people get offended. And I do know that we have some diehard Trump supporters in our chat. That's pretty cool. The Harry Trump toupee, or the Harry Trump toupee. That'd be awesome. Healthy. I like that, Mad Mike. Healthy is a good word. Let me see.
You already tried that, I thought.
Yeah, I just squirted a big old blob on the bed. A big old blob, Chris. Alright, so let's do this. Let's cancel it. And it goes up. Now let's make it extrude. So y'all can see that extruding, right? So there we go. We are extruded and it is slap full. That is the glob that I just squirted out when Chris told me to move it by hand. Alright, so let's do it again quick so we don't have to wait 45 minutes for it to warm up again. Uh-oh. I didn't do that. What the heck?
I'm still healthy for hibernating.
There we go. Yeah, Mike said I'm healthy.
So am I.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He said that's why you're so thin and I'm healthy.
No, I'm thin because I'm a teenager.
No, you're a smart ass because you're a teenager.
That's also correct. But I'm a smart butt because I'm also in this family.
Ken's got the idea. Got to stay healthy for when I need to hibernate. No, not clog.
Do you hear what I said?
Ah, you call it science to sound smarter. I hear you. I hear you.
You never listen because you're a male. Men do not listen to women.
All right, see, this time it's heating the hot end and the extruder at the same time. I don't want you on there.
Somebody talking to you.
Were you talking to me?
Yes.
I missed it.
For the past like 5 minutes.
What'd you say?
I said I'm only a smart butt because I'm in this family.
Well, that's true. You get it honest.
True. There are no lies. No. ketchup all over my
My
nails.
toolbox. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take my flashlight's
God.
in here. Let me get my flashlight out so I can see up underneath it. So I can see underneath. Y'all don't let me blind you. It's absolutely not putting a dang thing down on the bed. It's just scratching the bed in the places where it's supposed to be. Let's do like Chris said. Oh. Alright, that did it.
Yo, Daddy.
It was the extraction. I don't know why. Hey, JT. Glad you can make it.
You can survive on potatoes alone?
No, it's not that. The bill plate's not done. It was not getting any filament because it was retracted all the way out again. And now it's laying plastic. So we got feet going down of the tower. So we're going to let it run and see how it does.
Forgot. Oh, you can live on potatoes.
Hey, and JT, if you can't stay here very long, dude, we understand, man. We understand that time runs different in Australia. We get it.
Whoa.
I'm hoping that one day I can get my wife to take a venture down under. I don't know if I can or not. We have some friends that live outside of Sydney, or in Sydney.
We do?
One of the guys that I mentored while I was at Walmart, he actually has a job and moved to Sydney to work in an IT company there. And he's told us several times that we're welcome to come stay with him anytime. No. So that's something that, once this one gets out of the house, we're probably going to look at doing.
Why not when I'm in the house? I want to travel to Australia.
Napping, that may be true.
If you would listen.
I'm listening to the people I'm supposed to listen to. What'd you say?
I've been talking to you for the past.
What did you say?
I've said the potato thing like 4 times.
What potato thing?
You can survive. Where to go? You can survive on potatoes alone, so there must be something healthy about those French fries. I said. That's
yeah,
pretty...
but Colin said that. No jokes about wives going down under.
I thought that was okay, but why when I get out of the house? Why not now?
Yeah, you're right, Chris, and that may be something. Why when you get out of the house? So we don't have to spend the money on you.
I know, but I want to go.
Then save your money and go.
By myself?
By yourself. You'll be grown by the time you get out of the house.
I'm gonna get raped.
Take a gun.
I can't take a gun on an airplane.
Pack in your bag. That way you got it when you get to Australia.
They check your bags, you talk.
I'm not talking about your carry-on, Riri.
No.
Well, ship it to yourself in Australia. They probably have something to say about that, too.
Can you ship guns?
You can, but I think Australia's got some pretty hefty laws about guns.
Do
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Oh.
I believe so.
I don't know.
I believe you'd get arrested.
Just for having a gun?
Just for having it shipped to you. I don't know. JT may be able to answer that. You know what, Colin, you're right, and I have been around the world, and I'm talking about Colin makes stuff. I have been around the world, and there's stuff to see everywhere. But if you drive this country, you'll never see it all. Bill Murray would throw a Snicker bar in that bowl. You're right. Show how big spiders there are in Australia, and she will stay at home. Yeah, I bet.
What?
Yeah, JT said, don't do that. And I bet he's talking about the gun.
Oh.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah, we've seen the spiders.
I wanted to see those spiders.
Those are babies. We live in Florida. We have spiders bigger than that.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
You know what I want to have? I want to have coconut crab. I'm pretty sure it just tastes like crab, but you know how big those claws would be?
No. You know, it's really funny. This thing is building, but the feet are really thin. So I probably should do this over again. But I'm gonna let it run. And we know what happened. So and Ron Floyd loves Kuns. Well, because Colin Hill said good luck carrying a Kun in Australia, or guns, right? And JT said, don't do that. And Ron said he loves Kuns. Ken, that's correct. It was a Baby Ruth bar, not a Snickers. Spiders you can ride. Not this one. Not this one. We had this on the front porch. She wouldn't even pick up the chair because it had a spider web on it.
I hate spider webs. No, but
Right, that's right, Colin. You actually can take a gun on an airplane. They do it all the time.
You can take a gun on an airplane?
Not on the airplane, but in the airplane.
That makes
Because
sense.
I know people that go to Alaska and hunt and stuff like that. They carry them.
Don't you have to have like a license though?
Oh, well, Ken, coons or Kuns, it's your choice, bud. What did Ron say?
I have
Spiders you can ride. That's right.
Oh,
I bet JT is a spider riding cowboy. Go ahead, what?
I've always wanted to see those types of spiders though, like
The
the
big,
humongous ones.
yeah.
I feel like it would just like if it was like in a glass container, when it just like how they like always jump out like in the videos, would it just like jump towards the glass?
I don't know.
If it saw you, it's just like on the ground, just like
Maybe.
Bam. Just,
How we
like,
doing?
Scared, have a heart attack.
Well, I'm getting 2 straight lines back and forth. I
Can I-
can see that.
Can I put this in this trash can?
No,
Why not?
absolutely not.
Why not?
Because I don't empty that but about once every 3 weeks.
Ew.
Yeah, there's nothing in it but paper.
Yeah, I haven't emptied mine in like a month.
Yeah. So paper and plastic.
Our unpredictor.
So no, you can't put food in there.
Baby.
Ah, don't talk about Spider Club, huh?
What's Spider Club?
The spider riding rodeos.
What's that one spider movie where like the spider, where like it's a Black Widow mates with like the bird spider, so it's like that humongous spider, and then like it gets in the football player's helmet, like kills them.
I don't know.
I watched it. Or like, oh, it has the shower scene.
What
where, like,
shower scene?
The spider's like crawling up, and then it like crawls up her leg. You know.
Oh, I gotta get comfortable. Hey,
Another strange lady.
dude.
She made me nervous.
And see, I'm the exact opposite. I love spiders, snakes,
I like
all
snakes.
types of things.
I touched a snake.
Spiders especially, though. I really do. I'm gonna turn this a little bit so I can see it.
I touched a snake at the Maker's Fair.
It's making progress. What we got here? It's doing something. Like I said, the feet are messed up, so you won't be able to see the feet very good. They're pretty thin. Arachnophobia. I've never had arachnophobia.
I miss arachnophobia. Why do you miss that?
Lived in Arkansas for about 6 months when I was 15, and I caught a brown tarantula and put it in a big black hairy spider. I can do that, but we put it in an aquarium, an old fish tank aquarium, and just laid some screen wire over it. And one day my dad came in the house. It's time. I have not had a chance to, Ken. But anyway, it's we put it in this cage, and Daddy came home one day, and the wire was knocked over, and the spider wasn't in the cage, and he decided it was time to move back to Florida. And that's no joke. That is a true story.
That's the reason why I
That's
died.
the reason that Grandpa Jake moved back down here
For a spider.
for a spider, because he didn't know where that spider was at. It was a big spider. Now it was a brown tarantula that was like this big around.
Why would you catch a spider that big? Who's just like, you live in the wild, you could kill a bird. Take you back home. Who does that? No one. With a brain, no one's just like, yeah, spider, awesome, thanks, bud.
Right? Okay, Colin, keep me tuned in, buddy. I'll try to print it. I'm gonna try to print some of Sean's stuff. You know.
Is that what it's called? Or is that
What?
like...
Arachnophobia?
No.
What?
Psycho spider. What is that? Is that the movie?
That's a joke.
Oh, never mind.
Psycho was by Alfred Hitchcock.
I've never seen Psycho.
You should watch it. It's a good classic movie.
I don't really like scary movies.
Alright, y'all can see the torture test here is coming along. There's your spider.
What the heck? What is that?
That was some extruded filament. So tell us about this redback. You got bit by Splinter from TMNT? Sure you did.
A splinter?
No, by Splinter.
What's
from TMNT, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did you know what TMNT was?
Well, I know what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is. I just forgot they called it that. But is that the... What's this?
Chris Riley, I can see that, buddy. We were on vacation at the Grand Canyon. And this has been, 6, 7 years ago?
I was in third grade.
So she was in 3rd grade, so 6 years ago. And we went to... We did a drive down to the bottom. We had to go to the Indian reservation. Quit hitting that table. Oh, I'm hitting it right here. There we go. But we had to go to the Indian reservation and pay because they own the canyon. Not the rim, but the actual canyon itself. They actually own the canyon. So you pay to drive to the bottom and you have to have an SUV. So we drove down to the Colorado River in the bottom of the Grand Canyon. That is a sight to see, I will tell you. But on the way back, we decided to take Route 66 because it's awesome. You know, Route 66, it's a historic route, so why not take it? So we driving down Route 66, probably doing, a little over the speed limit. And I saw this spider, and I promise you we were doing probably 70 miles an hour. I saw this spider and stopped and backed up and opened the door and took pictures of it. And it was a dinner plate. It really was a dinner plate.
I don't remember how big it was, but I remember doing that.
It was good 6, 7 inches across, leg to leg.
That big.
Yes, it was. It was about that big around. It's about 6 to 8 inches across.
I thought it was a tiny spider.
No, you were tiny.
Okay, that would make it
Too
bigger.
many potholes.
Because I'm a pothole. Have you seen that commercial? It's like an insurance commercial. And then like pothole talking.
No.
It's really funny.
I don't watch TV.
I don't either. It's like an old commercial. Travis
Did you mount the spider? No, I didn't kill it. I took a picture of it and let it go. I love spiders, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we have
I really do.
all in the house.
Yeah. But,
Came from a land down under.
you were then, Colin. I hear you. Hey, Canadian Maker Project. What is your name, buddy? I mean, we try to go by names here, and I tell y'all mine at the beginning of it. So if I don't know yours, I have to ask you.
Billy Bob.
Thornton.
Horton?
Thornton.
Oh, you said Horton?
Here's a who?
Yeah. I thought it was Horton. Here's the who.
Here's a who. Could be Horton. Here's a hole. Because it's an a-hole.
Horton, here's a who. Oh, it is Horton, here's a who.
It is Horton. Here's a who.
Oh, it is Horton, here's a who. Is that your new mouse?
That my new mouse?
Yeah.
It looks like a frog. Not a mouse. No, because I'm not left-handed.
That's annoying.
It's loud, too, on this microphone. They can hear everything. There you go again. Tim Hortons, eh? No. Ron M. There's a whole bunch of Rons, too. The Rons are catching up with the Collins. Chris Riley. Oh Lord, this thing's doing something over here. I can hear it. Rover's heading out, but leaving the stream. Go take you a nap, Rover. Appreciate it. We're at 2 hours and 38 minutes. Alright, guys, give me a count. How many people are still watching? Because
I don't know.
I know there's quite a few of y'all in chat, and I appreciate it. I really do. Maple flavored bacon donuts. I don't know about that. I could do with some bacon sprinkled over some hot Krispy Kremes.
My friend said that she wants to live stream with me.
Tell her to come on. What's her name?
Bella.
Bella.
Bella?
Is she a vampire?
Don't you ever do that to me again.
Is she a vampire?
No, she's not. Bella was only a vampire for the last movie.
But she ended a vampire. So that could be the Bella of the movies.
No, she's blonde.
Oh, well. Yeah.
She's blonde and she's pregnant.
Dude, Chris, I don't even know how to do that. I want to. I want to do that. Alright, Colin, so there's 18 watching, or so it says. While it goes 18 to 21. So we're maintaining. That's good. You have exactly 2 hours of printing time left. I have exactly 1 or 54 minutes before my bedtime. She's a glitter pyre. Your dad's a cool kid. Is she watching us now?
No.
Tell her to get on YouTube and she can watch us live. I mean, anyway. This thing still says my stream is bad. Hey, do it, Chris, and let me know when it is, buddy. And I am there, except for tomorrow night, because I want to start on this printer tomorrow night. So I can't do it tomorrow night. I will have another live stream tomorrow night. I'm going to try to get on the printed printer and get some of it done. And I'm out of... I can't do weekends. Oh, you ruined it for JT.
What?
He said, no, Bella's a vampire now. I missed the last couple. Hey, napping? You should be your ass in bed, buddy.
She said that she's gonna subscribe. I'm not even
Thumbs up.
subscribed.
Because you're a putz.
She's a better daughter than I am.
All right. Can I trade you in?
Oh.
Hey, Mad Mike, I was not either. I mean, the stories were pretty good, I have to say, but the glittery vampire thing kind of threw me for a loop. But it does fit that story, so you know there's stuff for everybody. But anyway, Chris Riley, what I was saying about the live stream is the next 2 weekends at least I am out of town, so I can't really do that. I would love to do a Sunday stream. I would love to do a Saturday, whatever. It doesn't matter. But if you want to do a weekend one, it'll have to be, you know, a couple weekends from now. There you go. Go ahead, Chris. That's fantastic, buddy. 5 a.m. you go to bed. Are you going to work? You go to work at any time?
5 a.m. I could not.
He's going to bed at 5 a.m. So
No.
I do not have pig roast, Ron. I buy my pork chops already cut up. I batter and fry them suckers and make some tomato gravy.
Pig roast? I subbed earlier.
Elvira was the sexy vampire, Ron. That is for absolute certain.
What's...
No, Mad Mike, not that I know of. Now, the thing is, though, I don't know. Let me check. Top shots there. Front shots there. Screen share. I don't know if the screen... If I was on my screen when you did it... Oh, Bella said, Destiny!
Bella!
Hey, we have the vampire on here. The glittery one. But anyway, Mike, no. If you subbed and I was on my... showing my desktop, then no, it didn't. So, I'm gonna get in touch with somebody that can show me how to do this crap or watch some more videos. Count Chocolate cereal was the best vampire. All right, But no, it didn't pop up. I didn't see it. So, what are you doing? Taking a picture of the screen?
I can't see it.
Wow. Trying to take a picture of Bella's name on there?
I was gonna show her. She's seen me wear. I was gonna wear the shirt tomorrow.
Oh, now you done wore it and you can't wear it tomorrow.
I know. It's okay. Bella won't judge.
Never had tomato gravy, Ron. Oh my God. Really?
It's not that good.
That's because you don't like gravy.
Yeah. I don't like tomatoes.
They take after their mother when it comes to that
I
stuff.
don't like tomatoes. I don't like gravy. I'm a very picky eater.
Well, the Problem Canadian Maker Project. Wait, Ron M. I think that's what you said your name was. Really? Yeah. I don't know then. I really don't know because I went in and I set it up on Streamlabs just like it said. I gave it permission to my YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. I really don't know how that works. But anyway, Ron, yeah, back to the tomato gravy. Napping, where'd you say you live? You live in Sweden or somewhere like that? I can understand that. But Ron, man, come down south and let's educate you.
Is tomato gravy not a thing in it?
It's just in where? In Sweden? I wouldn't think so.
It's just you cook up some what is tomato? I don't even know what it is.
Right.
What is it?
It's gravy with tomatoes in it.
So like already prepared gravy.
No.
And you're just like
No.
crack the tomato. No. I don't know.
Right. You don't even know how to make gravy, so what's the matter?
Yeah, what is gravy?
Right.
What is that?
It's stuff you put over rice.
No, I mean like.
Well, you make a roux with your flour and your oil.
A roux?
A roux. Yeah.
What the heck is a roux?
I'll have to show you how to cook.
The count was the.
Alright, I'll have to check that out. In Pensacola, that's 3 hours the other way, though.
I have to use the bathroom
Yeah, Mad Mike, it's different from tomato sauce by a mile. You ever had brown gravy, Ron? Yeah, I know. I did. All of them can cook, but this one, well, I don't know. My 19-year-old at UF, she don't cook very good either.
I can cook good.
You cook eggs.
I can cook macaroni, spaghetti. I'm really good at spilling spaghetti too.
Yeah.
And not oatmeal. Grits.
Yeah.
Mashed potato.
Yeah. All instant things. So basically, you can boil water.
Ramen noodles. Good at that.
Again, you can boil water.
Milkshake. I can cook up a milkshake.
You can cook a milkshake? Okay. Pepper cream. Hey, the thing is, Ron, pepper cream gravy with some good stewed tomatoes in it. Oh, yeah. Basically, it's brown gravy with stewed tomatoes stewed down into the brown gravy. No tomato sauce. No, not instant grits. Freaking real grits.
Okay. Grits aren't that amazing in the first place.
They are with eggs over easy.
Yeah, with eggs.
And some bacon crumbled in them.
Oh, just some scrambled eggs.
No, over easy.
No.
Over easy.
No.
Shut up. Get off my live stream.
I thought you were gonna say get out of my life, and I was like, oh.
Over some eggs?
Yeah. It was like.
It's like you flipping me off for saying, "Hey, Destiny."
Okay, you gotta tell that story.
Last night I was standing outside after the dance recital, right? You're right, Mad Mike. It's about to get real. Anyway, but we were standing outside, me and my someday son-in-law, talking, and Destiny walks up, and I said, "Hey, Destiny," loud, you know. She said her first instinct was to flip me off. She didn't.
Because I know better.
Because she knows better.
I'll get smacked.
Hellboy looks orange in this image. Does it look orange to y'all?
Most likely.
Napping, the problem is that cream of wheat, Ron.
Oh.
Oh.
Cream of anything, unless it's cream of chicken, is terrible.
Well, cream corn's pretty good too now.
No.
I like cream corn.
Okay, that's
Anyway,
you.
Napping, the problem is that you're right. Everything's better with bacon. I don't care what it is. Man, you come down here and eat some stuffed shrimp. Yeah, and the thing is, it's not orange. It's red. Believe you me, it is red.
What?
Oh, wow. Y'all watching my stream? No, y'all can't even see it. Hold on. Let me show you what's happening with my tower over here.
What the heck?
Doesn't that look good?
Wait, whoa.
I've got a dancing blob. Hold up now.
Ew.
Nothing beats cornbread. Yeah, something beats cornbread.
I hate bacon. Bacon's nasty.
Everybody's saying amen on it. You're just a weirdo.
I don't like. It's not good. Sausage.
Hey, y'all watch.
bacon,
Y'all seeing the tower, right?
It's doing.
Hey, Chris Riley, what could cause that? I need an expert's opinion.
It got stuck to the thing. It dried before it cooled down before it could come out of the nozzle, so it just got like.
All right, so this is crap,
Ew.
and I'm not gonna stay here for the length of another one. So
Bacon vodka.
So apparently this thing has got to be.
I like it.
Hold on, it's got to be
Dude, it looks like it's got a
retracting
ponytail.
in the start code because I do not see anything on the tail end. Hold on, we'll look at that in a second. I'm gonna try to start this again. I'm gonna let it print, even though I'm not gonna stay on while it prints this time. I'm gonna go ahead and let it print again.
Daddy, it looks like a girl that has a ponytail.
Has a what?
A ponytail.
A funny feel.
A ponytail.
Oh, a ponytail. Looks like a girl with a ponytail.
Doesn't it? Oh, it can't see. But it does. Look at it.
Hold on. Let me start this over again. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna hold my hand here and see if I can feel it. Yeah, Ron, I did know. Yeah, Chris, that's actually my thought too, buddy. Mad Mike, Chris can absolutely do it in 3 colors. Napping nowhere. He don't know that commercial. Oh, I was thinking Napa Know-How commercial. And they said, Destiny, it did look like a girl with a ponytail.
Ooh.
Well, here, I will show you how it looks like a girl with a ponytail.
Doesn't
Come on. Zoom in.
Focus, not zoom in.
Focus.
Focus.
So, kind of looks like a girl with a ponytail.
Doesn't it?
From the front, especially. Oh, Alright. Got no retraction. Then, alright, I just extruded a big old glob out. So we have filament there. Let's see what it does when it gets here. Aha! There it is. I found it. Oh, then it done it again. And then it did it again.
What?
And again. This thing is pushing the filament out a mile before it starts printing.
Oh.
And I mean that. It's pushing it all the way out of the extruder.
Wow.
And I think it has a sensor on it.
Guys can have ponytails too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, good dog.
Oh yeah, this thing is absolutely saying I am not gonna move until we get to a certain point. Yeah, and then it starts. So then I can do this. Yeah, I've got to find out what that code is that that's doing because. Alright, so now we're getting some plastic at the beginning where we were not before. And I've got a glob that's dancing around. I wonder if it'll let me pause this and resume. What does it do on pause? Okay. So maybe I can get rid of that glob right there. And try this. And hit start. Woo! Got a little crack in there. Bless you. Hey, Red Light, take it easy, buddy. Appreciate it. 80s chicks with the broad shoulders.
Bella said it was interesting.
Garlic soda.
Thank you, Mad Mike, for saying that. Bella said that it's interesting.
It's interesting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Alright. I'll test Cura on mine too, Walter. Try to figure out what's to do. Yeah, because the like I said, it was when it pauses in the front up here, right before it does its circle, it pulls out, and I mean a country mile of filament is pulled out and taken away. So, yeah. So this one probably won't be good at doing the spire on the top of it. Oh wait, hold on. That was for you, Napping. Absolutely for you. Country mile. That's right, Ken. But yeah, I mean, it's laying down good plastic, and I'm not panning over to it, but the quality of what's here, I mean, it's stringing like a, yeah, it's nasty stringing.
Biscuit head.
Biscuit head? Okay, Destiny said it's stringing like a biscuit head. But the thin wall and all that looks pretty good. I mean, I can't complain about it. I would have to do this on the Prusa or my Mark II Haribo, however you want to say it, to let it try. So,
what's case mode?
I think he meant vase mode, not case mode.
He typed it again.
Yeah, no, that was Ken that said it the second time.
Never mind. I was like, what?
Uh-oh, I'm mean. Mad Mike said I was mean.
Mean to who?
I don't know. She'll second that emotion, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Focus. There you go. Now focus there. Alrighty. Don't tear up my chair. Go get me a water. No. I'm going to drink after you.
Freaking
Right.
sick.
Took you to the doctor today.
It's just allergies.
Go get me a water. And take your plate with you when you go. Well, you know, Napping, I'm not at a place where I can't vape inside, so. The thing is, Napping, I mean, we're in the back room of our house. I think Bella's still talking to you. So. Oh yeah, no, allergies are really bad. My 22-year-old, 23, however the hell old she is now, 23, I think, in August. She has pretty bad allergies. Destiny's are not super bad, but she had a really bad, her throat was really sore on Friday. And I tried to take her to the doctor then, and they couldn't see her. So she toughed it out the weekend in Jacksonville and Gainesville, and I took her this morning, and she said she thinks it's just a case of allergies. So she's not running a fever or anything, just a stopped up head and a little cough and sore throat. So I've been lucky. I'm only allergic to one thing.
What? Oh, the cold. How are your wife's allergies killing them?
You have to put up with her while she's whining about her allergies? I don't know. Mad Mike, the question was, how are your wife's allergies killing you? Ken's allergic to BS. No, I understand that, Napping. I do. I get it. I mean, but we smoked cigarettes in the house for my entire life and my wife's entire life and most of my kids' lives. And because I had been smoking since I was 9. So
most of my life, y'all stopped smoking when I was like
4 years ago.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
What? It seems like way longer.
It seems like forever ago, don't it?
Yeah, it seems like.
But it's been 4 years in October.
I was 11.
Yeah. So. Oh, I got you. But I actually only developed my allergy last year before last. Had no idea. Never heard of it. Never cared to hear of it. Wish I'd have never heard of it. Surviving his wife in a foul mood, and I was like, all he can do is say he's sorry. But I found my allergy, and you know, I'm supposed to take medicine to stop it, but I don't. And it flares its little head every now and again and aggravates the crap out of me. And I say, I'm going to take my medicine, and I never do again. So it is what it is.
Like, that's what everyone does. That's what I say. Like at home, like, I'm going to do my homework, and then I don't do it. Or either, I'm going to clean my room today. I don't do it. I actually cleaned it. Did you see some? I hung up my clothes. Did you see that? When you walked in there? Probably not.
Remote direct drive extruders. No, I haven't. I don't do a lot of research and stuff. I mean, when I come across a video on one, I look at it. But I mean, really and truthfully, and I mean this Delta aside, I mean all I've got is Cartesian printers. You know, I haven't been doing 3D printing that long. I just have a good passion for it, I think, and I enjoy it. I mean, just extremely enjoy it.
Those are the shirts that we're getting.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
I think I'm about to go.
Colin, hope to have you back, buddy. Appreciate it. JT, we'll see you tomorrow night, maybe. I'm gonna work on this printed printer tomorrow night, so it should be a little more exciting. Maybe. Destiny probably won't be here because it's gonna be even more boring for her. But y'all have a good night. JT, you have a good day. Colin Hill, I don't know where you are, but have a good evening.
I'm about to go there. I'm leaving.
What? You're fixing to go?
Yeah.
Destiny's fixing to take off too, guys. Y'all tell her bye. Take your chair with you. Or at least fold it up and stick it back there.
Take my chair. It's not my chair.
So Destiny's getting out of here too. You have to give them 30 seconds before they even can tell you. And it's funny because I thought because I had a 5-second delay that it would be fine.
Only a 5 second. Wait.
Still saying I got a bad stream.
See ya. Oh, see ya. I was like, CYA?
Oh, now I know why it's telling me I have a bad... Is that Zephyr Hills water? No, this is Nestle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Nestle. We buy what was on sale.
It's good. Okay. Get some Far Cry.
All right, they told you good night,
yeah.
daughter.
Far Cry.
Take your glasses. Some Far Cry water?
No. Oh, I thought of the video game. No.
That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Get some Far Cry 5 in.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to play.
Oh. Hey, The Last of Us 2 is coming out in October.
October?
Yes.
Okay. She wants a game called The Last of Us 2. So, we got her The Last of Us for Christmas with her PlayStation 4. Let's see how's this looking. And I'll tell you what, I don't know about this. It's doing Z-Hop, but the retraction is not working. And I don't know if y'all can... Here, let me help y'all out. The retraction, you see the retraction. And no, I'm not saying attraction. You see that crap, right? Nestle water is not from Canada. Canadian maker project. We have Nestle water plants 30 miles from our house that actually pump our spring water here. Nestle has water plants all over everywhere, and that's why there's big uprisings about them not taking water from here. Deer Park has deer urine in it. I'll leave that one to you, Mr. Ken. Oh boy. Yeah, about 30 minutes. Maybe this one won't hang a ponytail on us. If we do, we blame it on Chris Riley and he can have it. I'll mail it to Chris Riley. I'll mail him a cat raft. Alright, I'm going to switch back to the front for a minute. And we'll look at that one again. Let me put the top screen back on it. Hold on. That way at least y'all can see it. There you go. Suffolk County City Water in a bottle. Well, that just don't sound good. Purified water enhanced with minerals for taste. Because water's supposed to taste like something. Sad to see Joe Mike and Chris's beard. Ken, I agree, buddy. I was actually shocked about Chris's yesterday, but you know, I don't know his situation either. Now, Joe Mike's, he got crap in his. I understand. You're on your way to work and you get dog crap in your beard, you know, cut that crap off. That's pretty straightforward, and you know. But now Chris, I don't know. He trimmed his up. It wasn't gone in the video. Revamped outdoors. No? Well, I'm going to tell y'all this stuff on the sides of my face is probably fitting to go away. The goatee ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep that. I just get lazy and don't cut this. I mean, it ain't something I'm really caring about growing. I don't grow a beard thick enough and fast enough to keep a pretty one anyway, so don't get me wrong. Now, if I could have me a nice full-face beard, I'd have on it, but I don't. Frozen water tastes good with lime and tequila. Yeah, Ron, that's right. James shows up in the stream. Sweet. We were talking about Canadian water, James. You should probably be able to spread some light on that. Ken gonna say Duck Dynasty. Yeah, right. Dude, I got a 23-year-old cousin. He's yeah, 23. No, he's 27, 28. But since he was 15 years old, in 5 days he could have a beard this big. He took after my mom's side of the family, and they grow nice, pretty beards. I took after my dad's side that had most of the Indian in it, and they don't grow beards. What's crap? So, I know we're talking about beards on the 3D printing channel, but you know, that's how this works. You come up in the trailer home, you might talk about anything. He does fishing lures through 3D print. I did see somebody. No, I actually printed. Where's it at? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Shouldn't take long. If I can find it. Yeah, there it is. I actually got online. Hold on. There's one on Thingiverse. Can't find the other halves of it right now. What the heck? I wouldn't have taken one half. There's the other half. Let me shut this here. But yeah, I did one myself. I hadn't glued it together or anything yet, but it turned out really good. The inside for some clickers and weights and all that. It's a spoon bill, and I'm a top water fisherman, so I like top water plugs. But that's pretty cool. And then he also had with the model, he had this little jig right here that you can use for airbrushing. You put it over the top, and you can paint you some stripes and crap on it. It was awesome. I hear you, Ken. I love bass fishing myself, but hey everyone, by the way, my wife is laughing that people are excited to see me. Walter yelling my name was the bee's knees. Heck yeah, I always love to see me some James in my chat room. You tell her. Hey, Mrs. Print and Play, I don't know your name because he's never told us. If you came into my chat room, I'd be just as excited, believe me. I'm excited to meet anybody. It bumfuzzles me, actually. Hey, there's Colin giving him a good shout out. Nice, nice, nice. But anyway, I'm just excited that people are here to talk to me. Full beard, too warm. That's right. I hear you. Kayleen. Miss Kayleen. And he probably only put that on there so you could hear me say it in a southern accent. Most people think I'm from Mississippi or somewhere. On your funny Canadian videos. I swear every time James says something, I still think of South Park. Well, any Canadian. I don't know. Just any of them. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate that. I don't know why, but I do appreciate it. I mean, I know why I appreciate it. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Somebody told me it was because, you know, I am energetic about 3D printing, and I am. Alright, we're getting on up there where we're going to get to the ponytail again. She's watching now. I think that's the only reason you put that on there, though. So, hey, I'm from Mississippi. Well, Mad Mike, you probably sound about like I do then, don't you, bud? If you're from Mississippi. Never mind, her phone rang. All you wanted to do was hear me say Kayleen, didn't you? Canadian water. Somebody was saying Nestle was big in the Canadian water business. Howdy. Now, Mad Mike, I know that's not a word you use very much. Maybe she's made that way, or maybe it's Kayleen. Yeah, that doesn't sound right either, Ron. Well, believe you me, Ken, there's absolutely nothing staged or rehearsed or scripted on my channel. Believe you me. If I do cut a video together, it's because I don't feel that the content warrants. No, Nestle does not get all its water from Cali. Like I was telling, hold on, let me see who it was. Canadian Maker Project. Ron M, by the way, another Ron. That, yeah, there's a Nestle plant not too far from here, and they actually shut them down. They actually had a vote to keep them out of here because of the way that they do the water resources. Who cursed? I didn't curse. Did I curse? No, Ken, I get that, but the problem is with golf here in Ontario. I got you. But the problem is, Ken, with videos like mine, we've been going for 3 hours and 11 minutes. Okay? And I don't mind that. It doesn't matter to me. I can't do it every night. I'm going to do some tomorrow night. But I do have a wife and kids. That's why I brought my daughter in here, because she asked could she come on. And I enjoy it. I enjoy her being here. I wish my wife would come in here with me. It'd be fun, too. But yeah, no, it's, oh, I got you. I see, Ron. But no, I cursed in this one. I said ass a couple times, I think. I might have said the S word once. But I enjoy making these videos, but I also have to do things with them, so I can't do one every night, or I would. And, if I can get together with, this Mr. Riley fella that somebody told me about, if I can ever get him on a live stream and we do one together, I think it's going to be a hoot. It's going to be a blast. I really do. I really do. Especially if there's tequila involved. Or, I don't want tequila, so maybe some Maker's Mark or some, I tell you what I'd like to have. Oh, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. K-Cam, how are you? I like the wave. How you doing? I don't have a normal day, Ken. That's the thing. I don't have a set day. Like this one, all weekend I thought about doing this, and I'm like, well, I've got to get started on my printer. I'm like, well, I can do that one Monday, and then that one's Tuesday. Oh, K-Cam. I got you. That's Kayleen. That's her James slapping hand. I'll say it's her high five hand, and I'll take a Joel and do a high five. Kayleen, I don't know how you put up with that, man. But no, Ken, that's the thing. I don't know. I try to. I mean, once. Do I drink bourbon? Yeah, I'll drink bourbon. I'll drink scotch. I'll drink straight up whiskey. But all right, here we go again. Yeah, I think the Z-Lift, I think y'all right. I think the Z-Lift is getting it. Because it's fixing to knock it off again. Can y'all see that? Let me go back to the top shot here. Yeah, it's done. And it's because that little bitty spire doesn't work. Wow, just wow. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well that's cool, Ken. At least it put me in the list. I didn't think I was getting listed. That's pretty awesome. You're right, Colin. I hope one day, Miss Kayleen, that we can actually meet in person. That would be awesome. To meet the lady that can put up with James and keep him in his place, because I know that's got to be a full-time job, taking care of him. Make sure to bring Basil. That'll work too. Hi, Mad Mike. They are. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna hang out with no dumbass. Oh well, excuse me. I can't find a politically correct word. How about dumbasses? We're not hanging out with the dumbasses. No, I'm just kidding. Anybody's welcome to hang out, even the dumbasses. Blobby hairdo again. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna let it finish. I'm just gonna have a glob on the hot end because I'm not starting it over again. And I'm having a good time chatting. So I got 18 minutes, and this thing is killing me over here. Y'all hold on. Let me go check. I bet one of my my kids. Oh, now look. OBS is telling me I'm in the red, and now YouTube is telling me I'm in the good. Now I'm in the good on both of them. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woohoo! Her phone crashed. She said that would be lovely. Heck yeah. I would absolutely enjoy that, I think. Alright, let me see if I can get rid of some of this to keep my thing in the good graces. Alright, well here's what we're going to do. This thing says it's only 50% done. So that just ain't going to work. We're going to cancel it. And I'm going to take it off the bed. Yeah, I know. LOL cussed and killed the stream. I did, I know, right? Sorry about that. It crashed a few seconds ago. What crashed? Her phone? That might have been it. It might have been Kayleen's phone that crashed my stream. How about that? The thing about it is, y'all supposed to let me know. Do you run your UPS back up? No. I do not run a UPS backup on my printers. If I did, I would have a heck of a lot less chances to cuss about printing. Oh, really? Well, that sucked. I just cut a hole in the bed. It pulled a hole. I ain't kidding. It pulled a chunk out of the damn bed. That's how stuck that was. And I didn't cut it. It pulled it the heck out. Right there's a little black spot. Here, let me show you. Back up, dummy. See the little black spot? Pulled it right the heck off the bed. There just ain't no sense in that. Y'all got any putty or fill putty that'll fill these sheets up? Because I don't even know how to buy one of these. Chris Riley, have a good night, sir. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Oh, God, I crack myself up sometimes. Hit me up about that stream, though, Chris. We'll get that done. It's skateboard grip tape basically for the bed material. Yeah, I know. It's a little slick for grip tape, but I get you. I ain't putting no blue tape on it. I will buy me a piece of build tack and stick it on there after I take that one off. She clicks all the pop-ups. All right, Chris, man, you have a good night, brother. And I'm fixing to call it this one too, people. It gave me some ideas on some settings to play with, and I might revisit this. All right, so now it says 20 minutes left. Well, we got 15 left on this one. We're gonna sit here and talk for 15 minutes. That'll make this a 3-hour and 30-minute stream, which is way too damn long for what it is. But what I want to do is, y'all gave me some settings to play with. So what I may do is save that for a future video where I can play with some of these settings and then come back and go, you know what? I figured it out. Yeah, napping everybody's lives, dude. There's no such thing as a good estimate on a print. What's that? You can upload it to some website and it'll tell you. I can't remember. Tom's got a video about it, or he talks about it in one of his videos or something. Duet controllers. The time left feature is interesting. All right. Well, that's pretty good because, wow, you know what? I canceled that print. Y'all, can y'all see that? Y'all can't even see that, can you? I don't think I can get it back far enough to. I want y'all to look. Can you see? No, you can't freaking see. God dang it. There you go. Look at that. Did it cut my bed off? No, it did not. Did it cut my nozzle off? No, it did not. Oh, it's because I'm paused. Let me go over here. Cancel. Now it did. My dumbass, not the printer's dumbass. Ron Floyd, have a good night, brother. Appreciate you. I gotta catch up. I missed something somewhere. Toasty, yeah, right? Alright, so we're gonna pull the power. Oh, and I did see on Joe Mike's stream the other night, he was talking about it sparking when you plugged it in. And I cannot for the life of me. Yeah, no, it's sparking. Well, it did the first time, it didn't the second time. But that blinking light kind of catches your eye, so you gotta be careful. Luckily, we found it was not a machine fault. Yeah, right. Did you, Nappin? Did you really order one of these? I mean, you're in Sweden, so share with us the shipping costs, if you will. Because I believe when I put it in my cart to check to see it here, Joe Mike has a 1 kilovolt power supply. Yeah, I'll have to ask Joe Mike about that. But when I put mine in the cart to see how much it was, I think it was $159, and then it was $171, I think, or something like that. So it was like $12. It was $12 or $13 shipping. So still though, it's just really I have to say, I mean, just with the little bit I've used it, it's a good little printer. It was $8 US for, oh, okay, I got you. No, that's cool. I get you, Nappin. That's not a problem. But I have to say, for what it is, I mean, and somebody was telling me they're going to go in and put TL smoothers on it and quieten it down some, and I guess you could do that. For as much as I'm going to use it, I'm not ever going to do that. This printer, for me, really, somebody said take it to the office. Yeah, Mad Mike, you're right. 17-minute setup wasn't bad. But I may take it to the office to show the guys at my office, you know, hey, this is how 3D printing works. Let them watch it print, you know, this. You know, let me go back to the front camera. So they get to watch it print the Queen that we did earlier. And I may actually do that tomorrow. I'm scheduled to go in the office tomorrow, so I may do that. I've got a quarter of a roll of AIO filament left, so. Well, and see, Ken, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that you could devise something here to quieten these down too, because they are really loud. This little printer is really loud to me. So okay, so now we're just on the Snowball, and it's quiet in the background. So y'all tell me, what do you think of the audio quality of the Snowball? Because that I do need to know. And I'm going to finish up the last 10 minutes napping. I'm going to be vaping while we're talking the last 10 minutes. But this little printer, really fast to set up. And the print quality, really and truthfully, is really good for what it is. Okay, Mad Mike, thank you. Snowball's an awesome mice. Dang. Man, y'all are getting killed by spell check tonight. But the printer's really good for what it is. It's tiny, and I mean it's really tiny. You really when you get it, and yes, I do, Ken. It's right here. I do. Yes, I do. Strawberry cheesecake. I'm actually doing a strawberry vanilla blend, so I get you. But it's really tiny. It really is a small printer. I mean, you see my printed one is dwarfing over the top of it here. So, phone and fat fingers. I got you. But this 3D printing thing, you know, it's one of those things. You bought the same mic, did you? I bought a cheap one off of Amazon. I don't even know what the name of this one is. Oh, I'm dropping everything. What is the name of it? This was the Fifine or whatever technology wireless microphone, the K031. You just can't type ship. That's right. I'm a shippy typist too. And I'm a programmer. Alright. Yeah, it's this one right here. That's the one I got. Fifine technology. Oh wait, it was made in the U.S. Made in the USA. No, not made in China. So yeah, no, it's a decent mic. Now they're better. I mean, and you know, if I was making even $600 or $700 a month on YouTube, I would have a better one. But I'm not. Not even close. And I do want to talk to y'all. I want to ask y'all a question. I've got an idea about a giveaway. And it's not a giveaway for 3D printed stuff. What do you think about that? I have in my possession, and I think I showed y'all in one of the videos, 45 or 50 Star Trek collectible ships that I want to give away. And I'm thinking about giving away one every 500 subscribers until I run out. Worldwide. No, I don't care. No, you can't blame it on English. It's the easiest language to learn. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably not. I think Spanish is one of the easiest ones. Everybody likes free crap. I know. James makes 20. Hey, James, you know what? $20. If I was making a dime. Yes, I do like Star Trek Discovery. I did not finish the series yet. I actually like the Orville better. I think I talked about that on my last video. Orville is what it would be like if I went to space. Just give you all. Well, and the thing is, I don't know. Let me see. I think I've got one out. That's out of the actual box down here. I think it's the Borg sphere. Uh-oh, and I'm knocking shit off. I'm knocking Ray off. Yeah, I've got the Borg sphere here. And I have a bunch of these. As you can see, they come in a nice little collectible box. Blah, blah, blah. They come with a book, a magazine that goes with them. And they have their own little stand that sets up. I'm gonna get it all set up for you, and then you know you can display them however you like. I don't care how you do it. Here, let me just put it over here, and then I will swing the top shot down to it, and it looks like so. Well, find it, dummy. There you go. And they all look basically the same. They're not the same size. And there are a couple of them that I would save for big giveaways, like 1,000 or 2,000, because they are actually big models. And there's also a couple other things I have, like the plaque for the USS Enterprise and stuff like that. Space can't handle Kuntry. Yeah, well, the thing is, though, here's the deal. In the first one, you know, they're talking about, you know, wife cheating with an alien. And he walks in on him and all that stuff. And when that dude blew the blue chunks, dude, I about lost it. I'm not going to lie. I just about freaking lost it. Because it was funny as crap, okay? It's out of the package now, worthless. 3D printed board cube project. Actually, the board cube that I got when I was going through here, and you get special things as you subscribe and all that stuff. It was a light up sphere, light up cube. And 3D printing kid's back. Hey, buddy, how you doing? But anyway, and James says he knows all Trek trivia. Sure you do. You probably do. I'm not even gonna doubt that. Yeah, you can. You can make a board cube out of failed prints. Right now, I'm just making trash out of failed prints. But anyway, real quick. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about that type of giveaway on a channel, on a 3D printing channel? Because it's not 3D printing. It's not 3D printing related. For the most part, I would think that most 3D printing people would enjoy that. I'm trying to think here. How fast am I seeing this on the video? Because I know it's instant, so that's not it. What was the 5th triple extras now? We're not getting into Star Trek trivia. I don't have time. This stream is coming to a close because I am at my allotted time for what we said we were going to do after this last print failed, which we did get a good print. So I'm not totally down. It didn't do a good torture tower, which is fine. And I think along what was said, the cooling was one of the major problems with the Z-Hop. But this, with a little tweaking and setting it at 1, this would be a gorgeous print. I'm going to tell you now, because the jerk settings and stuff like that on it, the corners are crisp on this. Oh my God, John showed up at the end. Alright, so Mad Mike thinks it's cool. John gonna run in and say, "Yo, biatch." And I'm waiting on. Do you like Saturn V? Sure, Ken. I like Saturn V rockets. My problem is room. That is. Nobody called. Really, John? You think I would call you a jerk? We were talking about jerk settings, and you showed up. So you just heard us call your name, brother. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing that. And if I do, then I'll announce it at a later time, because I just need to go through and see how many and how far that would get me anyway. Alright, guys. And John, I hate it, brother, but we've been doing this for 3 hours and 32 minutes and 45 seconds right now. And I swore I was going to cut it off at loss. I swore I was going to cut it off at 3 hours and 30 minutes. I learned a lot. I think that if somebody's got one of these little printers or gets one of these little printers, they'll be able to, you know, make something of it. It prints well. I mean, there you go. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. We'll finish out with a top shot. And we will set that right there, and it's not going to focus worth a damn. Just not going to focus. Just not going to do it. Alright, John. Go stream, buddy. Go play your game. Maybe an outdoor hang printer. Yeah, somebody said they were going to do it in the truck. Anyway, we got good prints, guys. I appreciate all the help. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Yeah, show them I'm done. This is the end of the 3 hours and 30 minutes. We did get good print, so I'm happy. So, James, John, Ken, Ron, Colin, all of y'all, appreciate y'all sticking around. And it is a chess piece. It's a good chess piece, though, out of the Monoprice Mini Delta. So, guys, y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna get off here and go hug my wife and tell her good night. And we're gonna stop this stream in 5, 4, 3, 2.